Good day from an undisclosed location in British Columbia on a rainy day in British Columbia. Let us have a bit of a topic on, um, I don't know, I've been having a rash of um, subscribers leaving the channel again. It's not so much the likes and dislikes I don't mind, it's the unsubscribing is that going down in big rushes at a time. At sometimes, like right now, for example, um, they've been leaving in droves, and I don't know why. And I look at my analytics and I see that 85% of the people watching my videos are non-subscribers. Anyway, and I get less than 50 views per video. Well, even if I had 100 views, let's say I have an average of 100 views. Therefore, 15 of those 100 are my subscribers that are watching. And Stream Element bots running. I don't understand it. Why is Streambots running? Never could get it working before. Now it just works by itself. Um, so 85% of the views on my uh, channel are non-subscribers. So that's why I want to actually take the time out and thank very much all the non-subscribers that watch my videos. You're 85% of them. So that's a lot of people don't say thank you to the non-subscribers. And I'll bet anybody that has a YouTube channel, go to your analytics and look and see how many subscribers you have compared to non-subscribers watching your videos. I'll bet you that every single one of you have more non-subscribers than subscribers, commenting, watching, whatever it takes. So why? I guess if we knew that, we could change so that we could have 85% viewers watching would be subscribers. And is it your content? Uh, what is it? You see people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers and dollars to donuts, even they have more people watching that are non-subscribers than subscribers. So my subscribers though have been leaving. Um, Either they don't like my content anymore, or they just don't like me anymore. Whatever their reason, I have several hundred subscribers. I mean, hundreds of subscribers, and there are a lot of them that I haven't gone to maybe in a year, and I've been unsubscribed to some by YouTube, not by me. And I go back and look, but there are some in there that I from a long time ago. They're still there. I am still a loyal subscriber. Now, I don't know who's been leaving, and I'm not accusing anyone at all. So if you're a non-subscriber, if you're a subscriber and unsubscribed, and now you come back to watch, it's not about you or any in particular person. It's just that the subscribers have been leaving, so I've been getting less and less. So it's probably less than 15% of my subscribers that are watching. Therefore, what do? Absolutely nothing. You just carry on. Um, my content is sometimes very similar to other channels that have the same kind of content as I do, but they have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and obviously with that they're going to get a lot more views, even if it is only 15%. 15%, 10% of your subscribers are watching. You have 100,000, so you have 100 um, subscribers watching you. So it's hard to say. And like I said, you put up videos, and everybody calls you, hey, or you even put out live streams or what have you, and most, not the ones that I have, the friends that I have now, or they call them family. Um, they say, "Oh, you're family, Mr. Nomadic Van Man. You're part of our family." Well, where are they? If they're my family, where the heck are they? I do have a lot of real, obviously very loyal um, subscribers, and it's not that you have to come and watch every single video I put out. I don't do that either. Um, it's just hard to go and watch them all. Everybody knows that, but to unsubscribe is another story in itself. And sometimes you get disgruntled by it. Sometimes, oh, so what? You'll get there. So I think every single person that has a channel out there, 99.9% of you are looking to become monetized, or at least make $1 from YouTube. That's we all do that. Uh, no problem whatsoever. Hello there, Kenneth. Um, hello everyone. I think you're the only one in the chat there. I saw your latest video about not being monetized. You don't want to be monetized. In some ways, you are very correct. If you're getting a disability money, uh, they will take that away on you. They'll take some of it away. The more money you make on YouTube, the more they're going to take off your disability, and you can't rely on YouTube every single month for the same check. And that's why you want to strive for, like what you're saying there, like PayPal Me, or any other way of donating cash or donating monies to someone. And I can't be monetized yet because I don't have a 4,000 watch hours, and it's going to be 10 months before I get there. It's not my idea to push and push and push to tell you get there. Oh, by the way, Kenneth, congratulations on the 1,000. That's one carrot in front of your nose that you can take away now, that YouTube puts up for you. But like I was stating before, like let's go back 6 or 7 months for me. I had some friends come in, and they would say, "Oh yeah, you're part of the family. We like the lives. We enjoy that. Blah blah blah." Well, where are my family friends then? They're definitely not here. So if you're not popular, I guess they can call you friends all they want. They're not your friends. They're just people that say that to make you feel good at the moment, and they're never around afterwards. And I go to a lot of the subscribers that I do have. I go to watch their channels, and I am at fault also. I do not comment on every single one, but I go there and I watch, and I usually watch the whole thing, which means I am donating. The thing that counts the most is view time, not subscribers. Once you hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, anything after that is just icing on the cake. You don't need any more than 1,000 subscribers. You need 4,000 watch hours. That's the hardest thing. Yes, more subscribers will give you more watch time. But there again, look at your analytics. For mine, 15% of the people watching my videos are subscribers. So 15% of my watch time comes from my subscribers. Only 15%. All my watch time is coming from non-subscribers. So why wouldn't you not somehow cater to the people that are non-subscribers? Forget about the subscribers. They don't come and watch anyway. And they all say they're family and friends. I think that's bullshit. They do that to better themselves. Once they are up there, they don't give a shit about you anymore. It's just a ploy. It's a whole YouTube thing that's inviting them to get their money. That's all they look for is the money. They don't care about the people. My opinion only, not others. My 2 cents worth. People come, people go. They watch, they go. Unsubscribing is another thing. Yes, I have unsubscribed to maybe 2 or 3 people in my whole YouTube career. But I don't understand why. It costs you nothing to subscribe. It costs you nothing to keep them subscribed. So that's the reason that I stay there. And when you put up a video, when you do a live, you'd like to see some of your family come and join in and comment and say hi and shoot the breeze for a while. That's the whole idea. Unless you've got things going on, like you have a game show going on, or you have guests, or you have whatever else happening. But if you're just doing a coffee break and you're shooting the breeze and you're just talking, 2 minutes out of anybody's day is not too much to ask for. So that's why I'm sitting here I'm in Burnaby, which is I'm actually about now maybe 5-6 kilometers from Vancouver area. Vancouver is like when I call Vancouver the whole biggest, the whole thing. How you doing there, camper fanatic? I call like Burnaby, Surrey, Delta, Langley, all them places I just call Vancouver. Although it's not. Vancouver is just a small part of the whole big area. But so to be honest and truthful, I am in Burnaby at the moment, and it is raining. It's been raining for 2 days. And yes, Vancouver does get a lot of rain. Rain doesn't usually bother me. It's only when you have a leak. And I do have a slight leak in one of my windows that I've been putting putty or whatever, caulking in there, put tape over it. It's still the smallest leak, and a few drops add up, and before you know it, you have water inside the van, and it gets discouraging and it gets frustrating because you can't find where water comes in. So it's and if I don't put a rag in there to sop it up, well, then it goes on because it's right by my bed, it goes on the bedding. And if it's raining like it is now, it doesn't have to be raining hard, because it's not forcing the water in. It's just wherever it goes, it finds a little hole and finds its way. Water may come in here and go over this way and back and up, not up, but down, and follow its to the what do you call it? The least path of resistance. Oh, okay. Well, I turned off all my notifications now that I don't get notified of anything, because I don't really want to. I'll just, if people aren't coming to watch my lives or my videos, why should I go bother watching theirs? They don't do it for me and they call me their family? What? Like, give me a break. They're doing that to better themselves. They're not trying to better the people they say they're trying to help. Oh, let me help you. I can do this and this and this for you. Where are they? And yes, I know it's hard for even everyone, even if you don't have a lot of videos out and what have you. I know it's hard to go to a whole bunch. Like, you'd be 8 hours a day on YouTube. I don't want YouTube to be a job. So I enjoy YouTube. I mean, I think I could put out even better videos to make more people come, but I don't understand even like why. Because all those people are lying to me anyway. YouTube is filled with phony people. Yeah, no kidding. They just want to collect money, not necessarily subs. Every single person that I know on every single channel that I know about that was not monetized and all of a sudden become monetized is they start working towards money. It's like they're so commercialized. I don't even watch them because they're just pushing for the almighty dollar. They don't care about the people. They're the odd ones. Yes, they have their sort of immediate little family that they hang on to for a while. But if you don't go watch them, then all of a sudden they won't watch you anymore. So that's what I'm going to do. I used to go and watch ones that never come to my videos and watch. I go watch theirs anyway. And some I'm sadly afraid to mention that I don't go either. Like there's Danny Staten. Uh, Dan's he has 3 channels that I he has up. This guy comes to almost every single uh, video I have. Every time he might not say much. He might say "wow" or "good video." Not so many words, but he did click on my video. That's what counts. He clicked on my video and made me some watch time. That's what counts. It's not the subscribers, it's the watch time that matters. You can have 1,000 subscribers is the minimum you need to be monetized. But if you have 4,000 watch hours, that's the one that counts. Because nothing can make you go below 1,000 unless you ask for it, and you go below 1,000. But like sure, more subscribers will get you more watch time to a point, like I said, because everyone, I dare you, anyone out there, go to your channel analytics and look up and see how many people are actually watching your videos. Not lives. Lives are different. Your videos, and then find out how many of those people are subscribers and how many are not subscribers. It tells you whether it's exact or whether it's close. It's 85% of the people watching my videos are non-subscribers. So that's what today's live is about. I want to thank each and every one of those non-subscribing people that click on my videos. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you, because you are the ones. 85% of you are watching my videos, whether it be 1 second or the whole thing. You clicked on my channel, on my video. Something brought you there. And whether you like it or you don't like it, thank you. I mean, I don't even mind the dislikes at all. Likes and dislikes are the farthest from my mind. So, what has Camper been saying here? YouTube is filled with phony people. Yeah, they just want to collect subs. Well, because I'm so far from being monetized that it doesn't matter to me. That's why I put up PayPal Me or merch or other things. If I was working, I wouldn't even worry about that. And there again, a retired Canadian that's collecting CPP and old age. You tell me that if you can get rich, you tell me how much money you make in a month. We all make exactly the same as far as old age goes. CPP is the only one that can be a little different. Old age pension is paid out exactly the same to all. So you can tell me how much you make. And if you can make enough in a month to afford a house, to pay rent, a vehicle with insurance, gasoline, and whatever else is required, you let me know if you can make a living. And if you're elderly, you're more than likely taking medication. And if you're not, God bless you. because medications cost a lot of money. And I want to not work. I mean, I think physically, I think I could work, um, if I really, wanted to. I worked for, I don't know how many years, until old age. I mean, from when you're a when you're a teenager, until the age of 60, like 65 or whatever. You, I worked hard. I was on unemployment twice, but I was paying into unemployment, and they called it unemployment at the time, not EI, whatever it's called now. Um, so I deserved to get some of my money back out of there, which wasn't much anyways, because I was an electrician at the time, and uh, being unemployed wasn't very long, months, and then you're back to work. So that's what my thing was. And like I said, today's live stream is concerned with all the non-subscribers out there. I just want to thank them very much, um, for clicking on the video and for watching. They don't comment as often, but it would be nice. Comments. I don't think comments make you money, but it's the watch time that makes you money. You have a co-worker, is 73 and has no plans to retire. We all want her. We all want her to, though. Oh, okay. Well, she may not want to, and I've heard of stories of people, like you hear stories of, hey, red-headed writing hood. You hear stories of old couple. Uh, Usually the husband will die first, just that way. The husband dies, and then it's not so long after, and then she might pass because there is no one else. And it's the same for uh, when you're working. If you're working, you've got things to do. You're meeting people. You're talking to others. You're interacting. And then when you retire, some people that retire just don't last too long, and they die because they've lost all their excitement in the day. And you don't have to get a job where it's physical. You can get a job at Walmart and stand and greet people if you're old. I mean, there are jobs for elderly people, probably not many, but she is very forgetful and makes us do some of her tasks. Okay, she might be a little on the senile side or something, maybe now at that age. I don't know. But yeah. Now, both of you and Ken, if he's still in the background there, who's ever in the chat right now, obviously is part of my family. But I'm talking about months and months and months ago. Those people, you go to the live and they say, hey, or I have a live, they come on, they say, hey, we're your family. That's why we come. That's why this, that. Well, I'd like to know where they are, actually. Where is my family? You know, they lied. They're just trying to better themselves. And like I said, I go to everyone that I can. If you come to my videos and watch, I will definitely go to yours. But I have stopped going to some simply because they're not coming to see me anyway. I don't give them enough entertainment that they want to come. So why bother? Drone pool. How you doing, my friend? I just read a comment of yours just the other day. While you do some soldering. Oh, what do you? I don't know if you're doing soldering. Maybe you don't want to chat or talk, but what the heck are you making? Obviously, you're doing drone stuff. You're putting in a new motherboard in your drone, or I don't even know the terms of those kind of whoop kind of drones. I wish I knew how to fly like that. I'm too dyslexic. Even if you're in the goggles, I know, I understand. Everybody says wear goggles, and you won't have to worry about the direction when you're coming towards you, which way to turn, because you're inside the drone flying. But I'm still dyslexic. If I see a tree coming up and I gotta go around it, I panic and go left when I should have been going right, or up and down's not so bad. It's the going left and right that I am. When I had an RC car, it was the same thing. Like, well, in them days, you couldn't fly, you couldn't drive your RC with goggles, though. So you had to watch your vehicle out on the track. And when there was a corner coming up, you see, that's the point. I know I'm dyslexic because even when I write simple words like the word bed, simple for you, but I don't know how a bee looks. Well, on the screen, a bee looks like this. And the word bed makes a bed, B-E-D, with the head posts and the tail, the footboard. So when you tell me right or left, I know I write with my right hand, but I have to think for a second. When you ask me quickly, go right, I have to think for a second. My right arm is my right, go that way. I can't just instinctively go that way. So that's why those whoop drones, I did have one with goggles and stuff, but and then I guess at that time my hand coordination, the muscles in my hands weren't set up to do that kind of flying yet. I moved too much movement. Soldering some lighting for your 3D printed litho things. I don't know what that is. Litho things. I used to have a 3D printer, a nice one, but when I moved in my van, I couldn't. I could use it in here, but everything you print takes a long time. So I don't have enough power to run a 120 volt printer for hours. And I'd have to sit here. Well, I guess nowadays you don't have to really sit and watch the 3D printing anymore, because if something happens, it'll just stop and you can carry on. If you get the right one, you can carry on from where you left off. So it's not that hard. But mine, one time I thought, well, it's only going to print for an hour. I got to go to the store. I'll go to the store and I'll come back. And when I came back, I had, what do you call it? Hair. The thing fell over or it missed, and it just kept going. Thinking it's there, but it's not. And it just was a bunch of hair. So it wasn't very good. So you see, there's it would be nice one time just to hit 100 mark of people coming in the house. I very rarely get 10. I'm such a popular guy that everybody from YouTube is just jumping right on my channel. See, there's Danny Staten. His ears must have been burning because I was just talking about you, Danny, and your 3 channels. I was telling everybody how you come to my videos and what have you. You might not watch them the whole way, but you continuously comment. And you can tell when you go and comment on my videos, you can see sometimes you're the only one. Well, all 3 of your channels. And believe you me, I'm very sorry, Danny. I am guilty of the same things that I'm talking about right now. I know you have 3 channels, and I do come and watch. I don't comment on like you do, but I'm giving you watch time. So I am there. I really enjoy the Sasquatch deal, and like you even said on one of your videos there that you put out Sasquatch stuff on the Danny Staten channel, and you said you don't even know anymore where you're putting these. So, but who cares? You've got it out there, and you're doing real good. So you have 4 channels. Okay. All right. So if you, my phone is just going ding, ding, ding. If you know, well, can you, I don't know how you can, because you're not a moderator, you can't post your channel. Do you, Would you like to post your channel? Because Daryl is Daryl Van City Adventures is commenting, and he lives in Vancouver. Well, not Vancouver proper, but he lives in Vancouver. So anyway, Danny, if you want to post your channels, just say yes or no, because I'll make you a moderator, and then you can post the links to all your channels, your 4 channels there. And Drone Pool is a subscriber. Well, I got to start clicking on some of these just so that you guys can see what's going on here. I'm mostly going to lives where let me get to this one. And Kenneth, he's still listening in the background, probably listening and doing a live at the same time. Let me show some of these here. Well, you guys can probably read it on the side anyways. I'm mostly going to where I'm a mod now, so I'll be able to hear more. I see that's the thing. If you want to become, I'm short of being monetized of hours, and if I want to become monetized, I should be putting up 3 to 4 hours every other day or every third day on lives, or as many as I can going lives, because that's what makes you the time as far as watch time. But it's not I more care about my own videos and posting them so that I can look back. I look back at my very first videos when I went across Canada, and I feel, oh wow, I was there. I was at Halifax. I was at Nova Scotia. I was all at all these places, and I forget them. My favorite is Daily Dan's The Good Stuff. Yeah, I watched that one. You got a lot of good videos, movies coming out on there. Old TV movies and stuff right on. Is Daryl in the house? I didn't see his icon go by. I'm sorry, Daryl, if I missed you. Cool. I love the wrench. You would like a wrench. Since you asked, Danny, I'm going to give you one. You know that I'm going to throw the wrench at you, Danny. Here we go. Where are you? You're Danny Staten. You're right here, and you go add as moderator. You now have a blue wrench thrown at you, Danny. So use it, whatever you like. Post all your go to your channels, grab the URL, and post it in here. I don't mind at all, simply because I am one guy that do like to help. I don't get many people that really ask me, but if you need help on any way, shape, or form, please ask. I'm more than willing to help. And I've had, like I said, family that said they're so-called my family, that they're willing to help me. And when you go ask for help, well, I don't know if I can do that, or I don't know if I, It's like now they don't want to bother with you. So, well, goodbye, and don't bother me. It just gets really frustrating sometimes, like unbelievable. Don't call me your family if you don't want to be part of my family. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Kenneth is busy watching a couple of live streams all at once. I'm watching other live streams while yours. Well, I know it's hard to go on at any one time and say, okay, I don't think he is, Wayne. Oh, you don't think Daryl is on? Okay, but I saw somewhere. Oh, my phone had dinged, and I saw Daryl on there at something in Facebook. You can do a live interviewing with me. I could do live interviews with. Yeah, I could. I'll have to think about that one. Not that I don't want you to. It's just I'll have to think about. Because of where I'm at, I have to make sure that I'm at a good Wi-Fi place to do that. Like I'm sitting outside of a swimming pool, and they have their own Wi-Fi. And right now I'm getting the highest Wi-Fi I can get. which is about, I think, 20 megabits per second. But when I go inside the building, it's over 50 megabits per second upload, not download, upload. Download is over 100. So when I went to put up my last video, which just came out this morning, it was a 10-minute video, and it usually takes me an hour to 2 hours to upload that myself. I went inside there, and it was less than 2 minutes. A 10-minute video in less than 2 minutes. The percent was just 1%, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It was just going that fast. So 1, 2, 3, that'd be a count of 3 every second. So how long does 90 3? I mean, it's less than a minute. Like, it's amazing. Danny says, thanks. Yeah, your name does look good in blue. Hey, but don't expect your other channels to get a blue wrench. Mr. Danny there. I encourage all you guys to go watch this guy's, Danny's 4 channels. He's got, if you want to see a Sasquatch or help him find one, I just hope he finds some real evidence one day, like hair or something, that they can't explain where it comes from. Footprints, yeah, there's a lot of footprints. And the footprints are not bear, because bear don't have feet that look like a human foot. You know, and especially when the heel is deeper than the other parts, because when you walk, when a human walks, they go heel first. So it's usually, if it's in soft mud or something, the heel will be usually deeper, unless they're running, I suppose. But anyway. You had two strokes and something didn't click in my mind, and working these phone kills me. Yeah, you've had 2 strokes. Like, what do you mean by strokes? Like actual, a heart attack is when the blood is going to your heart and it gets clogged. When it's coming from your heart and it gets clogged, that's a stroke. So that's why your brain is affected by strokes. Your one side of your hand your one side might not work as good as the other, so you have other problems. And D is in the house. Well, thank you, Boxan D. You're one of my favorites. I do come and watch you, and like I said, you guys that are here right now, obviously, I still consider you my family. But there are a lot that have gone. They've left lately, and they only said, hey, you're my family just because. I don't like that when someone calls you their family and then they abandon you. We all can't go and watch every single one of them all the time. I know that. And I think everyone knows that. All my channels are PG with the extreme language warning. Yeah, I know. And that's cool. A lot of people, channels, they say, oh, you shouldn't be swearing on the channel. YouTube looks at that and probably frowns on it. But I've been to some channels that's every second word is a swear word. Like, if you put up music from where you're not supposed to, and it's copyrighted music, you won't get fined or anything, but you can't monetize. But I have friends out there that say, well, who cares? I don't give a shit about that. What are your channels, Mr. Danny Staten? Can you drop the links? I'm usually into cruising, Disney, crocheting, makeup, cooking RVs and channels, etc. You know, makeup is actually a huge, I think it's business, makeup, and there's something else that make the most money from YouTube. If you can make your channels about business or about makeup and stuff, you would make more money than RVing. Oh, I don't know what I clarified. You got to understand, this is just my opinion and what I'm telling you guys. It's from my experience and my 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 own thoughts. They're not always correct. I'm not always right. Camper Van Addict. She found Danny Staten. Yes, I'm extremely busy, but I try to support those. I know, D, and I feel bad because I can't. I could support monetarily wise two other channels, but because, like I said, if you're a Canadian and you're retired and you only rely on Canada pension and old age, you get absolutely near zero money. So I can't afford to go even $5 to people. And if I'm gonna support one channel, it's not good if you don't support others. So I like to hang on to my money, and I know I do sometimes ask for money with PayPal me and my merch and stuff, and rightfully so. I'm not monetized, and I mean, if anybody that's on YouTube wants to become monetized, except for Kenneth, and he has his reasons, and rightfully so, because if you're on a disability of some sort, or if you have an income from something else, they'll take that away from you. So you don't want to rely on YouTube for a check. If that's the whole idea, then you got to forget it. Some people say, "Oh, but I made a couple $100, $300 last month on YouTube." Well, good for you, and I'm patting you on the back for that. I don't ever criticize you. Good for you. You figured something out to make money, and YouTube is one um, social media place where you can make a dollar. I mean, why not use it? I guess. And if you have the charisma and the the all knowing of how to do it, you ask anyone that's making money on YouTube and ask them, how did you do it? None of them can tell you. Absolutely none of them. They can say what they did, and they're like a whole bunch of other ones, but it might not work for you. It might not. It probably doesn't work for you. I may start to downsize help for. Yeah, okay. I mean, may need help with this. I may. What the heck is it? Okay. Danny Staten says here he has. Oh, okay. There's a place in Canada here, close to here somewhere, that's the capital of Sasquatch thing, as far as Canada goes. But I can't remember the exact area where it is, but that's where most Sasquatch either sightings or things have been taking place. I'd like to go there once. It would confirm either way that I either believe in Sasquatch or not. Um, Even though you do see videos of something that has got to be nothing but. But the whole thing is, in order for Sasquatch to actually be there, they have to have a big community in order to keep going. We don't know how long they live, but a Sasquatch, believe it or not, is more intelligent in a way than a human is. Not as far as mathematics and all that stuff goes, but a Sasquatch, he knows the forest, he knows the woods, um, he knows nature way better than any human being has ever thought of. I mean, a guy can go out and live in the woods for years, but Sasquatch been doing it for how long? And I would love to see for myself some real evidence instead of seeing it on um, a video or something, because then it Did I disappear for a while? Thank you all for hanging around. Um, Ron sees America. What the heck? Both Danny. Danny Staten has 4 channels out there. Yeah, it's 4. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wayne, come back. We need you. Yeah, I'm back. Oh, what do you know? Daryl's ears must have been hurting because here he is. I see him. Bigfoot took him. Yeah, right on. Bigfoot took him away. I'm gone. Bigfoot come and got me. There is a place in BC, Daryl, where it's supposed to be like the capital of Sasquatch viewing. And I don't know where that is. I'd like to go there. I'll camp out in the woods, up high in the trees, though. Unless they could probably climb trees easy. There goes my phone. And the last time it was dinging like that, it was Daryl on Facebook. See if I can see what this was. No, wait, you said, okay, Red. Don't ever do that again. Thank you from the bottom. When people give you money from the bottom from it makes me want to cry, because why would you part with your hard-earned money? Even I don't know if you're working or not, but I mean, thank you. And then it's American dollars, yeah, too, which is 100 Canadian. $10 American is 100 Canadian. So please give all you can. I don't know how you found me on PayPal Me. I got to give you an interview then one day. Just give me time. See, like the YouTube here just cut out. I was gone for a while, right? And this is the best upload Wi-Fi I have ever found. So it cuts in and out too, just like everything else. But Daryl, Ross Lake. Also Ross Lake. Oh, I'd never heard of her. Yes, I've heard the word Ross Lake. I don't know where that is, but I'd like to go. I'm in Burnaby, Daryl, at the moment. I'm at what do they call that? I'm on Wellington, down near the fuel thing, way down at a swimming pool called Eileen. It's Eileen pool. So there's fantastic Wi-Fi here. And like I was saying, what this whole be sure and work me in before Daryl interviews me. Oh, when is Daryl going to interview you? Work you in before Daryl? Oh, I'll have to talk to Daryl then and find out when he's going to interview you, and hopefully he lets me go first. And for me, I have to find good Wi-Fi in order to do that too. Whereas Daryl just has powerful Wi-Fi in his house. So, no, thank you, Red, for very much for that kind PayPal you just did. Oh, Victoria May Life. Here's another one I don't go to that often. Please forgive me. What this live stream was supposed to be all about is because I usually do it Sundays at 1:00 in Alberta, but it's 12:00 noon here in BC when I came on. But the whole idea behind this, because I was getting very disgruntled about people leaving my channel, like actually in droves. And it got to the point where I'm thinking like 85% of the people, I'm going to explain this again. 85% of the people watching my videos are non-subscribers. which means 15% of the people watching my videos are subscribed to me. I have to get back into my interviews. Okay. Yeah, Daryl, but let me know when. So I'll get um, so I can maybe work in there. I'll have to go somewhere where I'm here is not so bad, I don't think, but there's only, you can't park here all the time. It's only 20. Laws in Vancouver have changed the parking, and this is Burnaby, which is a little different. Um, Actually, the laws have changed in the last year. Before that, you could not sleep in your vehicle. Now the law in Burnaby, so far that I know, is yes, it's legal to sleep in your vehicle. You can even have a camp stove as long as you can't burn anything down. So, which is weird. Yet in Vancouver, you can't just park anywhere you want to anymore. There are places, yes, but not like it was. I think in Burnaby here, you only get maximum of 3 hours in front of somebody's residence and 7 hours in front of a business, but you have to be working there. So things have changed, and I'm not perfectly 100% correct all the time. So please forgive me. I sometimes talk and I don't know what I'm saying, whether it's right or not. Although I try to look up facts more. It happens to all of us, Wayne. I gain 10 to 15, and yeah, I know, and then you lose. And it's really not the subscribers I'm looking for anymore. I'm looking for watch time. And yes, the more subscribers you have, the more watch time you'll get. But if it's only 10 to 15 to 20% of those numbers, anyways, who cares if you have 100,000 subscribers? You're getting your amount of views, I know. But how do you get to 100,000 subscribers? Follow Chrome. Uh, well, I don't know. You see, my videos are kind of. I don't make my videos to make my subscribers say, "Hey, wow, this is a great video." Mostly, I'm doing my videos for me, so that I can post them somewhere or where I've been. Sometimes it looks like I'm trying to cater to um, my subscribers, but then you get people saying, well, why would you want to cater to subscribers? They're probably loyal already. Cater to people that aren't your subscribers. Well, I don't know how you even do that to begin with. So my ideas and views of okay, what did he say about subscribers? Are good. Keep going if you can. I think the amount of videos you put out really count more, and lives. Lives make you uh, watch time. But if you could put out a video every day, that would be good. But I really don't want to put out a video every day either, too. So I don't know. I'm I'm kicking myself in the ass for not doing the right way. That's the whole idea there, Daryl, is the quality of subs. Now, I don't know if you heard me say this in here earlier, but a lot of people from the past 6 months ago that told me they were my family and friends, and they said, oh, Wayne, blah, 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 this and that, and you are our family, and what have you. Well, no, I'm not, because where the hell are they? They're not here, that's for sure. So they lied to me. I don't need people to lie to me. And did you know that every single human being lies at least 10 times a day? Every one of yous, me included. It's not necessarily a deep lie, could be just kind of like a white lie. But we all do it. How are you feeling today? Oh, I'm good. Well, you're not. Maybe. I don't know. So anyway, I guess I'm in a hole, in a rut, and I'm trying to dig myself out. I had one subscriber when I was trying to rebrand my thing and get built up, and the subscriber, I can't give you away who it is, but the subscriber came on and said, let's chat. So we went on a chat, and the subscriber was saying like, what happened? Your videos used to get such big amount of views. What happened? You're less than 50 views on your when you're less than 50 views on your videos, what does that tell you? And I'm trying to say 85% of the views are non-subscribers. So 85% of 50. That's next to nothing. But that's why this video is. I want to thank each and every one of my non-subscribers for coming and watching my videos, whether it be 1 second or the whole thing. They clicked on my videos. They interacted with me. They didn't have enough guts to come and comment, but because I see the ones that comment are my subscribers. Maybe I'm ranting too much. I should shut my mouth and not worry about it so much, I guess. Well, I just actually, yeah, I know you. I know, Daryl, and I usually videoed what I'm doing. I'm not videoing every day what I'm doing in every day. But you would get some people saying, well, I like these kind, I like that kind. Well, do I actually cater to that one person and say, okay, you like this and that? And they like the cooking. They like to see you cooking and actually eating your food to make it like, why? You cook. And if you want to cater to one person and say, okay, I don't know, what about parking in Canadian Tire parking lot for lots or Superstore? There again, it all depends. Maybe in Moose Jaw. Oh, well, anyways, maybe in smaller towns. Maybe in smaller towns you can do that. In bigger cities, it's frowned upon when you sit there because not all places, but if it's in like a kind of a mall area where you got like Canadian Tire and you got other businesses, that parking lot is not owned by those companies. They're rented by those companies. So those parking lots, they don't want you sitting there all day long. Well, if you're just going to go there to have an hour on YouTube, it's probably okay. And I know lots of places like that where you can go park for at least an hour and have your live. You don't have to put out videos every day, just once a week. Well, maybe you, Ron, you're kind of in that circle that you have family now. Make sure they stay your family because they're all of a sudden they'll leave you. But once you get recognized by your family, and one a week will do you because you get the views. You see, I don't take what anybody says to heart because whatever works for you will not work for everyone or will not work even for me. What I'm doing doesn't work, that's for sure. My channel, Danny's World. Okay. Just hit 34. Wow. You're a celebrity in my eyes, man. Holy. I gotta go. I didn't even know that one existed, Danny. Sorry, bud. I will now, though. Holy smokes. 34,000. Fantastic. And I had some subscribers said that they got within the first few months, they hit 3,000 subs, and then they've been on for 7 years after that, and they're still in the 3,000. Yeah, never trust family. Like I said, but the lives they go to now, they still say they're family and friends. But I'm talking months ago, and like they all say that they're family and friends, and they want to help, and this and that. And then when you do have a problem that they have overcome, you go ask for help, and then now they don't want to help you. They don't even, you ask them a question, they don't even answer. And She Devil is in the house. Look at this. Right on. Daryl says, I lie twice a day when I get up and when I go to sleep. Yeah, that's right. I lie all night long. And I got this stupid leak in my window that I've had there for a year. And all summer long, when I was in Alberta, I think it rained once, and I never got any water in here. But when I come here, it's raining and raining and raining, and I'm getting not like a gush of water, but it's coming in, and it gets annoying. Tommy, she devil, Tommy, right? I'm starting to remember some people's names. I think, and if I get it wrong, just tell me to shut up. Nobody likes to hear their wrong name. Everybody likes to hear their own name when you talk to them. Call them by name. That's a human nature thing to hear you love your own name. Yeah, all you guys that are way ahead of me as far as anything goes, you're telling me how to do this. I don't know if I should believe you or not. It works for you. Like, look at what's his name? Um, Tim. He's doing really well. Very good. I pat him on the back. Congratulations. And what's this? Tommy, yes, I did get it right. What do you know? Danny's World. There you go. I'm going to have to check this one out, Danny. And you know what, Danny? I just still want to apologize that I don't go to. How come Box Van D Stream Elements says thanks for subscribing, Box Van D? Why did Stream Elements pick that up? I don't have anything to do with Stream Elements, and here it's running and it's saying things. Did somebody type something in? I don't understand what's going on. I tried to get Stream Elements to work for the longest time and I couldn't get it. So how is this? And I'm sure Box Van D was subscribed to me already from the past, unless YouTube has unsubscribed me to a lot of people and then put me back on. Oh, you said you resubscribe. I know, D. I don't get notifications, so I have to go looking and say, oh, here's a guy that I used to be sub to, and all of a sudden, I guess because if you don't go watch for a while, YouTube will take you off. That's the way YouTube rolls, and not liked very much, but anyway. So you really got to keep up, I guess. Camper Fanatic says, OMG, Wayne, I don't know what you're talking about there. I hope it's not bad. And I'm sure I'm like everyone else. They don't like to be hated. They like to be friends. I don't like to even people say, oh, I don't like what you're doing. I mean, everybody wants to be liked and to be loved. It's human nature. We're meant to be, humans are meant to be together as opposed, I'm living by myself. It's sometimes nice to be alone. I'm not a lonely person. You can be alone and not be lonely. You can be married and be lonely. You know, and I think every single YouTuber understands that you cannot go and watch everyone all the time. As long as you make a presence every now and again is fine, because then I know and I understand that you care. That's all that matters. Unsubscribing to someone makes no sense at all because it's absolutely free. I mean, you can look through your subscriber list and you can say, well, I haven't gone to that one for such a long time. I might as well unsubscribe. And then that person's number goes down. What if he's just at a threshold? Or what if he recognizes somebody's unsubscribed? Some people, it breaks their heart. And it costs you nothing to stay subscribed to someone. I'm subscribed to like Kenneth was saying, makeup uh, channels. Why would I want to go watch a makeup channel? I still like them people, and they probably put out good content. I just don't go there. Oops, She Devil says something here. Uh, I work full time and have other responsibilities. I actually, it would be nice if I had maybe a part time job where I could bring in a little extra income, so I could support more of uh, the channels that I watch and what have you. Probably people are looking at me and saying, "Why should I donate to Nomadic Van Man when he doesn't give me anything?" Well, let me explain to you right now. I make Canadian um, CPP and old age. You ask any Canadian CPP and old age person that's not working how much money they make in a month. Pretty near zero. You can't live on that in Vancouver, let me tell you, in a house. It's an impossibility. I don't know how people do it. So, anyways, I think my today, boondocking with Boomer. Hey, man, I feel really bad that I want to apologize that I'm not going to all of your guys' channels. I miss out on a lot of them for the longest time. But I do make an appearance because I do go through my on the left hand side of my screen. I get a list of all my subscribers, and it gets a little blue dot beside it, and the blue dot means they put something out lately. And usually I sometimes go to those. But what I've been doing lately is only going to the ones when they subscribe to my channel, or not subscribe, when they go and watch my videos and comment. I see them comment. I'll go and watch one of theirs. I've kind of given up on my friends, that so-called friends online. They don't come to me, watch my channel, and it's my attitude already that why should I go bother watching theirs? Um, I haven't been to lots of yours lately, lots of you watching here lately, because uh, not because I don't like them. It's I'm slow, I guess, or I guess I have no good excuse. All I like to know and understand is what you see on my channels is me, and it's real, and it's not fake, and it's whatever I say and whatever I uh, tell you is my personal opinion, and it's not anyone else's opinion. It may be similar to other people, and it may be wrong as far as a lot of you are concerned, but it's the way I feel, and it's the way I see it. I see it for me. But I feel very, very, very humbled uh, with everyone that does show up because, oh, here is Prairie Life. Karen, look at this. I was just watching your latest video, Karen, yesterday. Well done. Very well done. Undisclosed. Any ideas? Can anybody guess? I already said where I am. Some of you will be able to. If anybody knows where I am, please type it in the window. You will get a bonus. I'll give you 10 points. Ron, what does Ron say here? Wayne, you can show me how to edit. Hey, Ron, I am an expert. I'm an expert at editing. We got to get together sometime on StreamYard, just me and you. I will teach you everything that I personally know about how to edit. And if you watch my videos, they're all expertly done. They're top of the line. Well, you use your own ways of, I'll show you the software and I'll show you how to use it. No problem. Lance, that's just the, he says, Lance, that's just the way some people are. That's just the way Wayne is. No, I understand. No, hey, if I can, I actually put out one video on Google Sheets. about how to keep track of everything on Google Sheets. Well, I can see already that none of you use Google Sheets. Do you? Because I put a video out about that once and nobody said, hey, show me how to do that. I'm not following the chat very well because Daryl says, I wouldn't do that. Uh-oh, I wouldn't do that. I wonder what that was. Maybe I should not do that. What am I doing that I shouldn't be doing here? Please help me. You see, I'm asking for help. Please, by all means, show me the way. And Tommy says, you got it. That's my name. Okay. Wow, I must be way behind in chat here because I mentioned your name a long time ago. Prairie Life. Daryl says, Wayne, stay dry. Yeah, I wish I could stay dry. It's just raining and raining and raining. Oh, see, here we got another one from Stream Elements. What's going on? Thanks for subbing, Lance Phillips. I didn't see, okay, excuse my dumbness. Lance Phillips, who are you as far as channel goes? Are you the Boondocking with Boomer or, you see, I can't remember names. This is why I'm unpopular. I don't remember names. Who's Tim? Tim is mo bang for your bucks. I give that guy a pat on the back, big time. Whatever he's doing works exactly for him. He just shot up like crazy. He told me how much money he makes on YouTube. It's fantastic. I would love to make my gas money on YouTube. That's all I asked for. You think I asked for hundreds or thousands of dollars a month? Forget it. And I'm 10 months away. Like, I haven't got 10 fingers here. 10 months away. Go, pew, pew. I'm 10 months away from getting 4,000 watch hours. Now, okay, this is another thing because my average is 200 watch hours a month. This is another thing. YouTube unsubtitled D and she just resubbed. Yeah, I know. Thank you again for resubbing D and Phillips. I saw that, Wayne, about Stream Elements saying that. Yeah, I tried for months and months to get, for almost a year now, to get Stream Elements to work. It would never work on here. All of a sudden, it's working. I don't know how. Oh, yeah, I was talking about Karen from Prairie Life. I encourage everyone, and Karen, I don't know if you're a moderator or someone is, drop her link, please. She just put out a last video about scarecrows and stuff. But when she puts out a video, let me tell you, by God, it sounds like a documentary. Very well thought out and very well put together video. She did a video on East End and Scotty, the biggest T-Rex in the world. And I didn't go there just because she went there to do that. I just happened to go to a bunch of ghost towns in that area, and that was one place. So when I went there, I went to that place, and it was closed at the time for the season, I guess. But I heard a dog barking inside, and then a little while later, some lady comes to the door, and she says she was the paleontologist that works there, and she said, "Would you like to come in and video?" All by myself. So I walked in and did all my videoing, like all by myself. She just let me free roam. It sounded like the dog was somewhere else. I was hoping he wouldn't be free and running around because he might like chew my leg off. So anyways, Karen from Prairie Life, you got to go check her channel out, guys, because there is some great stuff there. Not just that video, every one of them. They're all fantastic. Throttling, what's this here? Throttling almost across the board. I see my views cut. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you guys. Something about I had several people, 5 or something at the time, going through all my playlists, one after the other. Just let them run all the way through. Yes, that gained me watch hours. I shot up real good. But because watch time goes by 1 year chunks, tomorrow will go 1 day ahead, and then the back end will go 1 day ahead too. So it's always 365 days all the way through. So your watch hours will go like this. It'll go up and down, up and down. So when that year gets to where there's a lull in the thing, if you're just over the 4,000 watch hour mark, all of a sudden it could go below that because you got a lull in there. So yeah, my watch hours shot up. Now that'll be good for a whole year until it gets to the end. Then it'll be off. So anyway, you spend 3 hours a day watching videos of people I sub to, and I always try to catch my subscribers' videos. Yeah, I know, Danny, and you got 4 channels, and I noticed you probably subbed or you probably comment at least 3 of them that I know of on almost every one of my videos. I don't know why. You're one of almost the only one that ever does that. I just want to thank you. I mean, very much from the bottom of my. It makes me go to yours, and I apologize. I should comment more because comments. There are certain criteria that YouTube wants is clicks and comments and views and stuff. And I do view, but I don't comment all the time either, though. And I my thinking was, as long as I go and view and watch to the end, it, at least I gave you my watch time. The older videos, what's this here? I love your little icon there, Victoria. Looks cool. I tried to make one too myself. I don't have the right phone. I don't have an iPhone to make a good one. The older videos I heard no longer count after a certain amount of years. Oh, your old videos count as long as they're within that 1 year and of the watch time. So if you got old videos that are still being watched, they're still making you dollars. Well, okay, drone pool. Are you going to get that drone up and flying, or whatever you're soldering there? Let's see it on a video. Oh, Lance was the one that said he makes those little things. I haven't gotten in contact with him yet. That's true. Yeah, I know, Danny, and I read them all, and I comment back to every single one of my videos. Not like some people that said they were my family, and then you go comment and they got all. I know if they got 80 comments, they can't probably comment to all of them, but they do say that with their voice. They say I comment to them all, but they don't. Let me tell you, if I could find out the ones that unsubscribe to me and are doing that, I would unsubscribe to them. I've only unsubscribed to 2 or 3 people in my whole YouTube thing. It makes no sense to unsubscribe to someone. It costs you absolutely zero money, and you can leave them on the subscribe list and just leave them there if you don't want to ever watch them. You know, if you could subscribe to every single YouTuber and we all did that, wouldn't that be wonderful? Whether you watch them or not. Well, what does Kenny say here? I spend several hours a night. Don't sleep much. Yeah, I know. I understand, Kenny. Believe me. You're in a lake of water. I know. Burnaby is just. Where are you from, Daryl? Are you from Burnaby also? You must be getting the same rain I am. And it's just not pouring in my window here, but it's more rain comes in, the worse it is. Bruno 777. Right on. How did you know? maybe I missed somewhere else where somebody was saying, where am I? This is exactly where I am. Bruno knows. You must network often. What does that mean, Ron? You mean lives? Or what do you mean by networking? Help me out, buddy. Camperman Attic, Trout Lake Community Center. Trout Lake is in Vancouver. I think you can probably stay there. Okay, let's have a look. I could go to the YouTube side. I'm in the StreamYard side, but I could go to the YouTube side and put up a poll. Let's put a poll up. If you are vaccinated, type a yes. If you're not vaccinated, just type a no. I'll start. I have to go, peeps. Yes, very good. Thank you, Dee, and thank you for resubscribing. Appreciate it. I'm going to go check you out and make sure I'm subscribed to you still. Because, like I said, it cost me nothing to subscribe. So I will be subscribing. Believe me, if I'm not. And I was before, so. But yes, I have to go check it out just to make it sure. It was nice to see you the other day. Wayne, you're a good head. Just going swimming at Hillcrest. Nice to see me the other day. Bruno. Aha. Bruno, I think I know who you are then. Is it cool to say your first name? Your or what you drive an ambulance? Blah, blah, blah. Take care, Dee. Right on. Thank you, Dee, for popping in. Appreciate it very, very much. And Daryl, he does live streams with his phone in the rain. So, wait a minute. Daryl says, that wasn't about you, Wayne. I wouldn't do that. Oh, okay. Whew. Thank you. Holy. 112. 124, 112. What time is it? Okay, yeah, right on. My house is where I park it, and I've got my sign right up there. Home is where you make it, or home is where you park it. That's what I have also. Oh, and anybody would like a sticker, please. I'm trying to push my stickers on people. Even if you don't need one, please send me a mailing address. It doesn't have to be your house or wherever you can receive mail. Send me your mailing address so I can at least get you out a sticker. I want all my subscribers to have a sticker. Please, 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 by all means. What does Victoria say here? Victoria says, I follow and watch and comment to so many channels. I know, and you know what? You guys won't believe this, but I see you all on these other lives. And usually when I go to a live, I'll type in the very first thing, hello to the host, and I might say, hello, everyone. And then that's usually all I'll say, except people will say, oh, hello, Wayne, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll type back, hello, back and forth. But I don't chat because I don't like typing. So I don't type in just every so often saying something. So I'm sitting in the background. Boondocking with Boomer is Lance. Okay. It's up here right now for the moment. I've got it on paper somewhere. I know I do. I've got it on my spreadsheet in Google Sheets. I know I do. Yet, don't tell me why. I cannot remember. Laugh out loud. What's this? Wayne. Hey, I'm popular to those that count. Well, you know what? That makes sense, and that makes me feel really good, actually. Thank you all. If you're all here, as far as I'm concerned, I guess I must count. I don't know. I just got up this morning and I had a ranting. I had a rant in me, and I think I got it off my chest. And then, without I got an email the other day. Not that I don't take this the wrong way. I'm not picking on anyone in particular, and I won't even say any names or anything. But I do use the word guys as far as when I'm on video and I go, hey guys, what do you think of the day? Or hey guys, what do you think we should be doing here today? And that's just my, I don't know. I just can't get into the habit of saying ladies and gents or guys and gals or peeps or people or that's just my way. And it's not meant to be derogatory in any way, shape, or form. It's got nothing to do with being against women. That I know guys is kind of a masculine term, but I hear groups of women saying, okay, guys, let's go. They're using it for themselves. So I hope no one is really super offended by the um, donate to the email. Oh, well, I do have a PayPal thing. I mean, if anybody really wants to donate, like there's a PayPal me.nomadicdanman if you really want to at all, and no worries. I don't want to be one of those guys that beg for money. And the minute you put these things up here, somebody gives you a thumbs down and says you're begging for money. Well, if I would beg for money, you'd really know it. Let me tell you. It's that I'm not monetized, and everybody's goal on YouTube is to make $1 or whatever they can on YouTube. That's why they're there. I mean, 0.1% of the people on YouTube are doing it just for. We all do it for the fun, and we all do it because we love to do it on YouTube. But there's always that money part behind it. Believe me. That's epic shit, Wayne. Do more of it and stop worrying about. Yeah, stop worrying about numbers. I know. People tell me and they kick me in the ass and they say, "Stop worrying about those damn numbers, Wayne." Um, and then I stop worrying about it for a while until weird things happen again. Then what the hell is going on? I got like, you don't have friends. I mean, except for you people. Sorry, I didn't mean you people. Oh, okay. Paleo and the ghost town. Yeah, like I was talking about, like Karen, she does fantastic videos. They're like documentaries, guys. You go in there and you listen, and you all of a sudden learn about the whole place. Like it's simply amazing. And I was at some of those places she um, has videos to, well, especially the East End one. I mean, I didn't even know half the stuff that she explained there. There's an artist there. There's artists and all kinds of things going on that I completely overlooked. I just kind of whistle stop for me. And here again, I can say it though. I consider all of you my family. I have I have a sister and a brother that's passed away, but I have a sister still that even doesn't really consider me. If she's watching this video, if she ever does watch any of my videos, watch this, and my sister doesn't like me that much. I did something in my life that must have really hurt her feelings. And I hope one day that she can forgive me for it. Anyways, I try to make communication. And yeah, we're all set in our ways and we can't change our minds of any kind, of any way. When you think you're right and that's it, there's no way that you could ever be wrong. That's not a very good attitude, believe me. If you want your time slot back, you can have it. Prairie Life, I will not be going live again until December 6th and can go back to that later time. I didn't come to all your lives there, Red, but I did come to a few when you had the girls on, like girls' night out or whatever you called it. I did pop in and I always come in and say hi. I'm there, so that you know I'm there. But the people I like mostly, that's here, mostly subscribe on all my channels, like 60. Yeah, and you see there again, when I did that video with Chrome, I just bumped into him. I know Chrome very well, but when I bumped into him in Drumheller, um, it's on my video. Go look what he's talking about. In 3 days or in 3 weeks, 3 days, he had 6 million views. 6 million views. And he had some girl that was doing his algorithm for him and checking it out. Out of 6 million views, only 500 of those people were consistent. So he got upset and he said, I'm not catering to 6 million people anymore. I'm going to only, he's going to cut that out. Well, see, there you go. A guy that has 200,000 subscribers and he has 6 million views in a short period of time. And yet to him, they mean nothing because they don't give him much. Go watch my video. And my videos have less than 100 views per video. Go and have a look at that video. It's got over 4,000 views in 3 days. In 3 days, it got over 4,000 views just because of his name. I don't like that though, but I think I should follow that guy around, make videos on, and just put up words. I hate clickbait, the deepest of all. But I did clickbait on that particular video. I said Vancouver or Van City Van Life Chrome meeting. People are looking up Van City Van Life Chrome. They want to see this guy. He's so popular. And they came just to watch my channel, even if it's for a few minutes. But they came. Make me one. If Lance is on here, send me an email, please. I need you to make me one because I don't have a phone. An iPhone makes the best job of doing those these here. I made one of my own, and if you've seen it on the what do you call it? The little. I'll think of it. What does Red say here? Unfiltered, don't waste time watching videos of those who don't support you. Yeah, I have stopped going to videos that people that don't support me either anymore, because why? I go to their videos, I make a comment, I do this and that, but they never ever come back and say hi to me. Never. So why bother? If you don't watch videos for a while on some people's channels, they unsubscribe you. And probably rightfully so. Oh, see, I must be way behind about being vaccinated. If you are vaccinated, type a yes. If you're not vaccinated, type a no. Fordman is a yes. I was one of those people that was anti-vaxxer. I didn't want to be vaccinated. But I am now. I'm fully vaccinated. I don't know what changed my mind. It's because I'm living in a van and I couldn't get in anywhere. My showers all of a sudden stopped. I couldn't get into the YMCA to have a shower. Now I can. But at this pool area I'm here, there's free, it costs you $1. You go in and shower, but you don't need to be vaccinated. They don't even ask you for being vaccinated. You just go in. But I can go into restaurants and eat, and I can go here and there. And I understand, and I hope everyone understands that if you get vaccinated, it does not stop you at all, one single bit, from getting the virus. Anybody can get the virus because it's just there. Just because you're vaccinated, does the virus look at you and say, I can't go to that person, he's vaccinated? No, the virus, you can pick it up. But if you're vaccinated, though, you will have less severe things that can happen to you. Yet I know people that were not vaccinated and got the virus, and not very much happened to them. They got less than a flu. So it can go either way. You can get the virus and you can die from it, or it can do absolutely next to nothing. You might not even know you got it until you go to the hospital or go somewhere and you get tested, and you got the virus. And I'm so far behind I'm going to skip over some text here, text here, guys. Sorry. You're behind the chat. Oh, Justin and Christina popped in, and that's a long time ago that they were here. They're probably gone already. My goodness. Sorry, guys. I'm just gonna skip right to the very end of the chat windows. Holy smokes! Wow, I'm so far behind. Yeah, that's the idea, Red. You won't get it as bad if you do have you're 98%. Well, I'm 96 to 98% covered, which means I maybe don't have cancer. Well, maybe I do somewhere, but I have other things. I have high blood pressure. I have all these other things with that virus would just love to have happen. But I probably won't get it as severe if I do get it. But the virus doesn't know whether you're vaccinated or not, so it just attacks anybody that it can get. It needs a warm, moist place to live, and your lungs are the place. Fairy dust. Look at this. Fairy dust popped in. And sorry I didn't see you. I wanted to take a poll on who's vaccinated, who's not. Not many people chimed in, but maybe they're afraid to say whether either way. No big problem. Michael McReynolds, look at that. There's guys in here that I didn't know were in here. Holy smokers. And sometimes I'm talking out of my asshole, guys. I know. Please don't take me as gospel. It's my own personal opinions. I want to stress that. And I have, if whatever way you go is the way you roll. I don't hate anyone for whatever reason if you either like, if we're talking about the vaccination and whether you like it or you don't. I used to be a complete anti-vaxxer and then I thought about like, why is not being vaxxed? Yeah, you hear stories. It all depends, I guess, on which channel you listen to and when you first listening about this thing, what you want to believe. Is anybody telling the truth about anything? Oh, wow. See, here where I am at, you can get your second vaccination, then you can't go for the booster until it's 6 months later. So I've got to wait 6 more months if you want to get the booster. But hopefully by that time, the virus will be kind of way in the background and not be so, you can just treat it as another flu. I can't wait to get my booster shot next month. Okay. You must have had your first and second quite a while ago. Catherine Klein. Wow. Hello. Welcome to the rant and rave stream. I've been doing nothing but ranting. And I think if I have something good to eat and a good meal and a good drink, I think I might feel better, especially when I feel good from talking to you guys. I hear nothing but good things, even if I am wrong. Are you guys lying to me? Anyway, and appreciate Red very much for hitting that PayPal me. I'm begging for money, and appreciate each and every one of you that donate whatever you can to a humble old guy, an old fart like me. I don't have super chats, and I don't have any of those kind of things. YouTube, Kenneth is right. YouTube takes way too much money from you. And although that you can donate and have it as a gift, they still want their money. So the 45% is on the person that's sending the money. So if you send $5, it's going to cost you $5 plus 45% more to give that person a $5 full things. YouTube just sucks that way, let me tell you. Have you talked to Roger and Kim lately? No, I haven't. I haven't been to their channel in quite a while. I don't know what's going on. You know, when I was there at their place, uh, Roger and Kim were both on the lives all the time. And then Kim, I guess he has other things to do. He was doing more drone stuff, and he was up in his room doing stuff up there, and he wasn't on the lives too much anymore. But I appreciate them guys. They were fantastic. When I went there, I had started. I got there. I had 45 subscribers at that time when I was going across Canada, and I went on their live one evening, and then the next morning we were on the live. And in one day, I gained over 100 subscribers in one day, and they stayed with me for quite a while. I mean, a lot left because, again, at that time they were all drone people. Mostly, they weren't van life people like me. Oh, call me V. Very happy to see you here. Thank you. And V, I am sorry that I'm not making it to your lives, and I will now. I appreciate because you came here. I do consider you my family. Anyone that's not here today, they're not my family anymore. They don't bother coming to watch me anymore. Why do I bother going to see them? That's my attitude today. I'm in a real rut. And other people are telling me here, like, don't worry about it. Like, I know, but when it bothers you, it bothers you. How do you tell it to not bother you? When someone tells you to get over that, or don't do this, or don't do that, well, if you could only please explain to me how to get over that, how to get that out of your Amethyst Haze adventures. Wow, there must be some new people here I've never seen before. And if you have been here before, thank you for coming back. And if this is your first time, welcome, by all means. And I am begging for subscribers, and I am begging for money. You can see my PayPal across the bottom there. By all means, go and PayPal me as much as you possibly can. I am sort of kidding. And someday, when I do get to make a few dollars, believe me, I will get back. I will, pay it forward, because that's just my nature. I don't know if you guys seen my one video where somebody put an envelope on my window of my van. I got up in the morning and I see a sign on an envelope on my window with some writing on it. And I thought, oh yeah, these people are going to tell me, don't park here no more, please. Well, I opened the envelope up, and it had $470 in it. 470 Canadian dollars. This is not pocket change. Someone gave $400 out of their pocket to me. Like, they don't know who I am. I don't even know who they are. I wish I could thank them, but people were saying, don't bother. They probably don't want you to know who they were. But believe me, out of that $470, I've already paid forward over $300. So I bought food for some guy. It doesn't have to be cash all the time. It can be other things to pay forward, and I did that, and I'm still doing that, because that made me cry. Let me tell you why someone would give me money like that. Thank you, V. You're going to be going places on YouTube. Let me tell you, you're surpassing me by a bunch, leaps and bounds. Let me tell you. Or what's in dairy and hot dogs? Yuck. Yeah, really. We went to a factory where they make hot dogs. It's all the leftovers, believe me. They shovel it off the floor. It's washed and cleaned, but it's almost like the stuff that you would never eat by itself. But anyways, neither here nor there. I guess we don't want to talk about that. Go to Rumble and search for David Martin, and you'll find out the 5 constitutional rights that Gates, etc., have trampled over. I've aggravated murder, and there is now a class action suit against BH. Oh, really? You're talking Rumble Street, right? Or Rumble Avenue or whatever it's called? Go over there. Where on Rumble? Go to Rumble. To me, that means Rumble Street. And search for David Martin. Okay. Wow. Anyways, I'm so far behind on fear of getting the second out of fear and extremely foolish. Okay, we all have heard the stories of people getting the virus shot and they died, or they got severely sick, or they got this or that. The percentage of those happening are very, 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 very rare. The reason you're hearing about them is because everybody talks about them. Absolutely nothing happened to me, and absolutely nothing happened to a lot of people. And then they say, well, what's in the there's a whole bunch of things. There's nurses that won't get the virus and get the shot. Like, why? Are they actually telling the truth? And it's just a percentage of. In my personal opinion, though, again, if everyone would get the flu shot, that would just about stop the virus. Because everybody would be, I know bad things can happen to some people, but you're 90%, more than 90% covered, so that if you do get it, you won't get as severely sick. But that would stop. That would put the virus in a like, put your brakes on. Well, no, see there again, getting the virus won't stop you from, or getting the shot won't stop you from getting the virus, because let's say here's a virus molecule landed somewhere. Now 2 people walk up and touch that thing. One's vaccinated, one's not. Does that virus understand that that person's vaccinated? I won't bother them. Well, of course they're going to get COVID from that. The virus doesn't protect you at all from not getting it. It's like any flu shot. All the past flu shots don't stop you from getting the virus. The virus will come into your system and say, aha, we can't live in here. Poof, they're dead. But you still got it, though. You may not transmit it. And then you hear all these stories. Well, all the people in the hospital, or most of them, are vaccinated people. So what's going on? Well, it's just, if you're around where the virus is, you don't know where that is, but if you're around that area where that virus is, you're going to get it. Thank you, V. I actually love you as well. I mean, believe it or not, you probably don't know that. I'm one of those sensitive men. I have a sensitive side. Sometimes things really bring tears to my eyes, like, But anyways, mostly the unvaccinated in the ICUs. I guess it all depends where you go. Go to Medicine Hat. There was at one time 600 in the hospital. So 600 out of 75,000 people. What percentage is that? That's not many percent, really. But the majority, and then it went down to 200. But the majority of those 200 people were the vaccinated people. That doesn't mean that being vaccinated was worse for them than being unvaccinated. If you're unvaccinated, what the hell? You would get. My friend here in Vancouver got the virus. He got a little bit hard of breathing, went to the doctor, the hospital. They kept him in for a week. He was a little bit hard of breathing. That was it. It was like a mild flu. What they gave him was a needle to react with his blood sugar, which his blood sugar went way up. And he said, "Quit giving me needles. Just let me sit alone here by myself. Leave me alone." If he could walk out, that would be great. But I guess if you got the virus and it's living in you and it's producing more of itself, when you're coughing and sneezing and that's when it goes. Thank God it doesn't fly and stay in the air. Thank God it goes out and lands on the ground or whatever. Don't go to the vegetable section in the supermarkets and touch all the apples and stuff. Or at least if you're going to buy an apple, wipe them off or buy them in the bag. Like, great question. How do you just get over it and move on when bullies follow you everywhere? Yeah, okay. I don't know if I have bullies. I have somebody that always gives me a thumbs down. It would be nice to talk to that person and say, do you really think that you're hurting me by giving me a thumbs down? Like, think about it. I'm a nobody on YouTube, and they want to give you a thumbs down. So they don't like me. So they don't like my channel. But the thumbs down means you're pretty stupid, because it does absolutely nothing to me. I'm not big enough for it to do anything. Behind Canadian Tire off Grandview. Well, that's in Vancouver though, and I used to spend time over there behind Walmart, which is just down the block from Canadian Tire, and there used to be guys parked there for over a year between the Walmart and the movie studio, right in there, or around behind Canadian Tire on Grandview. There is where I used to hang out for, sometimes. But where I'm at right now, it's at 24 hours, great Wi-Fi, and you just move down to the next block for another 24 hours, and then back here for 24, back and forth, back and forth. You're not abusing the law, except when people see my van. Oh, there's that big blue van again. Okay, Red, thank you again for, I hope I caught you before you left. Thank you very much for the PayPal. I appreciate it. You've done that before. Makes me feel so humbled. I wish I could. If I come to your channel and PayPal you back, you might as well have kept your money. But thank you. I appreciate you very much. And I obviously will be watching more of you. And when I go back and I always watch my lives over a second time, at least, to find out who was in here and go and check out all the channels that were in here. Do you want to join my live tomorrow morning on Thursday mornings? Let me know. Yeah, well, okay. Now, Red asked me to have her on mine as an interview, and now you're asking me to. I wouldn't mind, but I have to move around quite a bit, and I'd have to be near some good Wi-Fi. When you're in a house or parked somewhere permanently where you can plug in and get some really good Wi-Fi, it's okay. Even I thought I was at good Wi-Fi here today, and I was kicked out for at least a minute. And thank God when I came back, people were saying, "Where did you go? We're still here." See, I'm feeling judged because I don't plan on ever getting the shot. If God takes care of me. No, you don't feel that way, that you feel judged at all. I was totally an anti-vaxxer at first because I didn't want to have that stuff put in my body. And you hear all these conspiracy theories, and they're all going through your head about what. If you want to stay natural and God can look after you, I believe in a God. And believe me, I am not judging you by any means, and I hope anybody here that is judging you should be shot, because you have a voice, and stay with what you think, and don't let people convince you. You can only convince yourself whether it's good or bad. The virus sometime will go away. I mean, they all have. They're all still here. All the viruses that were here before are still here. And this virus will never go away completely either again. It will always be on Earth, always, somewhere. But people will become more and more and more, what do you call it, immune to it, or what have you, natural immunity. Your body is so extraordinarily perfect that it can fix these things for you. And just because you got it one time and get rid of it doesn't mean you can't get it again. And even if you do get it again, I mean, you're still susceptible. It's not like it's you're immune to it now because you've had it before. That's not it. Hey, I got an idea. Ask Chrome if you can wear a mask of his face. Yeah, yeah. No, that would be a good one. I'll wear a mask of his face and put me clickbait on. Oh, thank you for popping that up there. The PayPal thing. Appreciate that. Even if it's like coffee money, $1. I don't know if there's a minimum or what have you. I don't know if there's a minimum or not, but I haven't had a flu shot in so many years. Well, I got a friend here that I hang around with. He is from another country for, I don't know, 20, 30 years, more than that. And he's never had any kind of a flu shot from this country. Any. He just doesn't want it. He had the COVID though, but very, very, very mild. Went to the hospital, like hard of breathing and not severe. That's it. They put him on some sort of oxygen thing a little bit to keep him breathing good. And he left in no time. Yes, she does. I don't know how she can be so upbeat all the time. I guess I'm down in the dumps today. That's right. God made our body so complex that humans cannot make another. You can't make a body. We've been here for, well, since man has been on Earth, the written language is 6,000 years old. People have probably been before that, but writing has only started 6,000 years ago. And within 6,000 years, we can't even make a mosquito. We can't make anything. But our bodies ourselves are so complex. Anything is so complex. We don't want to get into a religious discussion, but do you think that happened by chance? In however long that takes to make no way. It had to be. We have to be created by some superhuman or some super being that can just say it and it happens. Okay, Bruno says, no job to the Victoria. I really can understand any Christian that doesn't hear his voice. No, no jab. Hey, a brown guy went in line and his spirit said, run. Yeah. Fairy dust. Yeah, believe me, Victoria. If you don't believe in the flu shot, by all means, don't bother. It's what people want for themselves, and because they got it or they don't have it, don't go by what anybody else says. Only go by what you think. And I'm going by for now. Yeah, see, and I have close friends here too that they 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 say what they feel, and it's different than what I feel. Well, where did they get what they're saying? Yeah, you're right. From someone who is weak. That's why they don't want to say anything, or they don't want to say who they are. Like, put your name up there, comment, let me talk. Let's talk to each other. What do you got to lose? You're too far away for me to come over and beat the shit out of you. So put your name up there. Let's hear from you. All vaccinated getting sick. Herd national immunity is true for 50% of the world. Go to Rumble and bitch. Okay. Go to, okay. I mean, I can go to the hospital and watch all the information and the news. That doesn't make me think any different way. My point of view is if everybody was vaccinated, the virus would go away. And see, there again. Where did I get that information? I don't know. That's just in my mind from what I didn't want to get vaccinated for the longest time. Listening to all these conspiracy theories is what did it. But it won't change you forever. It goes away like all flu shots. Why do you have to get them every year? Call me V. Right on. Holy smokes! I'm so far behind in the chat window again that it's just unbelievable. What? I was going to be on for an hour and it's over 2 hours, my friends. Let me just see what I have for power here. Hold it. Oh, I went from 12.5 to 12.3 volts on my. Yeah, I know. If you say that not getting the virus is freedom, but also getting the virus is freedom. Again, it all depends on how you view it. That doesn't mean that I'm not a godly person or that I don't trust in God and what, you know, really tough one, isn't it? It's amazing how a virus like that can do that to the world. And not just one country, it's the whole world. Except for in Africa or some of them countries where they've never heard of. There's people in here I haven't seen before. You must be new to me. I've seen the name before. I don't go and visit you. I will now though, let me tell you. If you haven't subscribed to me, please do so. Well, I won't know who subscribed to me though. It doesn't say so and so subscribe to you. So I don't know if I can actually know who did. But I do go back and watch my live stream. I won't be able to watch it until tomorrow, I guess, or later on today when the text appears, when the chat window appears on the side, when I can go back, and then I can go and yeah, no kidding. All owned by Rogers. Oh, by Rogers Phone, and foreign owned. As a medical system shall not avoid penalty. So, not counting COVID, all the other virus shots that you get, People are going in right now and getting the normal virus shot, which is the dead virus. How many people die from that? You don't hear about it, but people do. People do die from that. You don't hear it because it's not many. Yeah, at such a young age. No kidding. Wow, I'm so far behind the chat again. I'm sorry, I'm missing all your things, and you guys can probably read it over on the right hand side at the moment, so you're seeing what's going on. I hope. Yes, that's the thing. Jesus does love me, and it all depends on what God you believe in. Also, they're not all the same. Somehow, we all believe in a higher power. Wayne, Kathleen Klein is awesome. Yeah, I'm going to have to check that out. Thanks for pointing that out there, V. Well, there are a few things I don't like to talk about on lives or videos is religion, politics, stuff like that. Because what are there? Over 300 different religions on Earth, 300 different politics on Earth, and if there wasn't all that many, we wouldn't argue about them. And when you do talk about religion, you'll just get arguments. So it's probably best not to talk about those things. You can believe what you want to believe. But it's a funny thing that we all kind of believe in something, a higher power, and not just being formed by soup in the soup of life, when just chemicals come together and created us up till this point. Like, that makes no sense to me at all. But there we go. That's a religious thing. So let's get on with non-religious stuff. I should. I grew up in a third world, okay, and have had literally hundreds of vaccines. Many, okay, right on. So, like, I do go watch. For example, I do go watch Van Life Rocks, Ray. I go to Marshall. I go to Mo Bang for Your Bucks, and they're nice people. They all say, Wayne, your family and friends. Where are they? I don't see them here. They obviously don't want. They know I'm on. They've seen the notification. Yeah, right on. I mean, it doesn't mean that I'm not a person of thinking of God. Believe me. And that's the whole thing. Another thing is, no matter what, you cannot hide. You can't hide from God. You can't say, okay, I'm going to sin today and I'm going to hide, and then tomorrow will be okay. So, Water Girl, howdy. Most of you guys in here are probably where it's sunny. My goodness. Well, not all of you. There are some poor Canadians here that are going to be in the cold soon, and some are in the cold already. So, I'm still trying to get out a video on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then lives on Sundays. Although I did put a video out today, also plus the live. So, for me, lives are a little bit tough. Although all summer long I did every Sunday I did lives because I was in a smaller city and it was nice and warm and I had places to go where I could rely on the Wi-Fi at least. Um, Here I do know places. Some are far away, some are close, um, and you're continuously moving around. But at least if I can get some videos out, and a live would be nice every once in a while because you get more views that way. But so anyway, I still have across the bottom the PayPal me if you would like to donate anything if you feel that you would like to. My phone did go ding. If you guys hear a phone, my ding dinger. If you do hear a ding on my phone, then you understand that somebody PayPal'd me. So I'll put my phone right here. Let me see here. Yeah, I've got to go check all these people out there. And hi, Jennifer from Watergirl. Yes, Jennifer, or I think it's Jennifer. I'm not too sure, but awesome. V, right on. Oh, V is saying what? Oh, I never noticed on your little icon there, your little emoji thing. Quite the hat. And we got a big one here. What's this say? Wayne, so many YouTubers, so many channels, so many lives. But Wayne, we all have chores, work, etc. Some of us has more time than others, and some put YouTube on while getting ready for work. Yeah, like I said earlier, I had 5 people do my playlists continuously just until the end, whatever, how many videos. And there they watched the videos. Well, they didn't watch, they just did the work, housework and what have you. The whole thing, just let the whole thing work. And my rant isn't that people aren't necessarily coming to watch. It's just that all those people that said they were my family and friends are not here. And it's just getting to the point where it's almost like, why should I bother? But I do understand. I'm unemployed. I don't get unemployment. I'm retired, and I know not everybody is. So they have a life. They have other things. When you have to make YouTube a job, like forget it. I don't want to sit on YouTube for 8 hours a day watching everybody else and then putting out videos when I can. That'd be ridiculous. But I do what I can, and I'm sure everyone out there is doing what they can also. Yeah, and it all depends on what you're watching on too. If you're watching on TV, I don't think you can comment at all. If you're watching it on a tablet or a phone, I think you can comment, but it's the host can't read them all. It goes by or something. I don't know. I'm always on a laptop, so it's a little easier in some ways and a little harder in others. They stopped sending notifications to laptops. You can still get notified of things happening and what have you on your phone and tablets, but on the computer they took that away. So you have to kind of go looking for things. And there are a few that I go to that are like across the pond and stuff, like 14 hours away. So right now it's the middle of the night for them. They can't be up watching. And Loves You is one. Loves Me. There's two of the. She's two of the same. She has 2 different channels. She comes every once. She comments on my videos, but it's pretty hard to come to the lives because right now her time is 14 hours from now, so it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. So you're retired too, but woman's work is never done. Well, sometimes I feel sorry for the women. Yeah, I guess somebody's view is you got to stay home and do the housework. And, you know, I feel for you, believe me. Sometimes not so right. Weep the wild winds, yes. Hi, James and James. Oh, right on. I've still got for me, you guys. This is a full house still. How many people are in the house? I have a number of 15 up there. That's a full house for me. Even after 2 hours, it's two and a quarter hours already. I had planned to come on for 1 hour, and Ron C is probably gone a long time ago. I hope I don't have an email yet from him, but I hope he sends me an email one day where we can get together. He wants to learn how to edit videos. I'm not an expert at, but I do know how to use the software that I have very well because it's free and it works really well. Here's Danny the Good Stuff in the house. Look at this. Uh, yeah, I know. And I seen you did a few lives with the other one. I actually popped into a couple of lives. You were a guest on a couple times. I was in there. So yeah, I did. I do come and watch. A full house is a dozen for you. Well, maybe from your point of view, but I've seen where you had well more than that. So at times, maybe not every time. James. Okay, here's a name. James Catanese. Catanese? James Catanese. My goodness. Please forgive me, James. Water Girl Tommy. Right on. You guys are incredible. I appreciate each and every one of you. And I appreciate each and every one of you that stopped in here that's not my subscriber. Sometimes you have to say thank you to the non-subscribers. Because like I said, I'm going to repeat it again, 85% of the people that watch my videos are non-subscribing people. Whether they come on and they click on it and they say, oh, I don't want to watch this, and they go away. Thank you for that 1 second of view time. Thank you for popping in. Would be nice if they were to give you a comment. But thank you to all my non-subscribing people. And if for some reason you'd like to, by all means, it doesn't take much and it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. Once you're over the 1,000 mark, it doesn't really matter anymore whether you get 10,000 or 100,000. Try to be like PewDiePie and get over 100 million. How do you get that high? You must run. Thank you, Kathleen, very much for popping in. I appreciate you very much. I will be watching whatever you have out there, believe me, within the next few days here because I am motivated. A full house for you is 7 kids, really. Most of my people are men that watch my channel. I mean, in the chat here today, it looks like most of you are women, but and I appreciate it. Either way, either sex is good for me. But that's the thing. You guys will always, and I mean always, be part of my family because I don't have anyone else. And once I get to be high, like a few of my subscribers that left, they don't care about you anymore because they've achieved what they wanted. And that's all they're trying to do is get built up higher. You really honestly think they care about Uh, a lot of you are going to say, "Oh no, they do care, Wayne." James Catanese, I have you. Well, great. And if I'm not subscribed to you yet, I will. It'll take me 1 or 2 days because I can't click on here and go there right now because I'm in the StreamYard window and I can't click on your channel and go there. I can do it in the YouTube side. But when this goes on the YouTube side, there is no text. There's no chat window on the side for several hours sometimes or till the next day. But believe me, I will, and I do go to see Ron's all the time. Ron's there listening, and he's probably watching 2 or 3. Yeah, he's watching Nick P, which was, and I do watch his. He was on the train. On the he was his videos were all about his journey on the train, which is perfect. Oops. Yeah, it's more than a second probably. It's too bad. I thought you were gone there, Red. Sorry if I said anything bad. I try not to say anything. Well, I'm an everyday human being. So sometimes when I say something that's not good, please just let me know. Just say, Wayne, you shouldn't be saying those things, or shut up, or that's the thing with my lives and my videos. It's as real as you're going to get. I don't pull any punches and I don't make up stories. And I hope I come across as that because I wish there could be more people on here, not necessarily on the screen, but I wish everybody could have a microphone and we could just chat. Then you could voice your opinion as opposed to typing it. I hate to type. I think that's why I don't like to comment so much in lives because everybody else is commenting and they don't really need me to comment. I usually pop in and say hi, hello, and then everybody says hello, and then it's over for me as far as chatting. If I had a microphone, maybe you couldn't shut me up then. I don't know. But anyways, I try to keep it as real as I possibly can. There's nothing fake at all. This is who I am, and if you don't like me, well, goodbye. Because you don't have to come. Especially if you don't like someone, then please, by all means. Thumbs up. Not that I care. Give that thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up does mean some small portion to YouTube. Not as much as you think. 0 thumbs down. Well, don't you worry. I think this live was pretty controversial in places. And somebody watching it later will probably say, well, you should never have said things like that, or you shouldn't be saying stuff like that, or, wow, what are you saying there? If we all thought the same, wouldn't that be not a very good world? That'd be horrible. It's a good thing we all have our own mind and can speak freedom of speech. You can say what you think. Still here listening and watching and Kenneth, thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it. We had a contest a while ago, a few months now, where Kenneth was doing a taste test and we had contestants doing taste tests. I really enjoyed that. That was fun for me. And Ron C here won. You still never claimed your money. I think I owe you something. I'll have to go and give you a PayPal thing for your money. You're too cool there, Ron. 18 thumbs up for now. Oh wow. I think I did have close to 18 people in the house at one time. So everybody gave a thumbs up. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Do you think I don't know. I don't like to say awesome too much. Awesome is kind of an overused word. It's the same word as awful. As a matter of fact, you look it up in the dictionary. The word awesome is not a very good word, really. It doesn't mean You are over the top. You are the best of. Yes, but it also means the bad part, like awful. It it's just overused, and everybody thinks when you say awesome, that means like, ooh, you're over the top. You're the best of. You're the shining light. You are. What bad did you have to say about me, Wayne? Oh, nothing, I hope. Absolutely nothing, Red. As a matter of fact, nothing but good. You donated your hard earned bucks to someone you'll probably next to never meet in person. I wish I could. There again, I know you, all of you, don't know that, and you don't know me, but I can't come to the United States, even if there was no COVID. As far as the United States is concerned, ever since 9/11, I'm a convicted felon. I can't go there forever. It's not like you can be two. And I was like 60 years ago, man. I'm a God-fearing Christian now. I don't do those things, but the United States is a different country. They don't want me there. I just want to go spend my money there, but you think they would let me? No. So, okay. When I go to Mexico, I fly right over. Like have to be going to Mexico here next year, early next year, because I have a problem with 2 crowns. And in Canada, 1 crown costs $1,300, and I need 2. I have 2 implants. 2 implants in Canada, while 1 implant in Canada costs $4,000. And I have 2 implants, and I got them done in Mexico. And they cost me $290 each. And people think, oh, Mexico, they don't do good teeth work. Bullshit. Mexico probably does better teeth work than Canada does. In my opinion, the Germans are the best dentists in the world. The dentist that I got my full mouth done studied in Canada. She lived in Canada, Edmonton. She lived in Mississippi, so she studied in the United States. The day that I got to Cancun to do my teeth, she left the next day and went to Germany to study some more. Then she came back in She came back in a week. So I had one of her, the other doctors doing my teeth, but nothing but a great experience that I had, and more than cleanliness and more knowledgeable than my dentist here. And my dentist says, well, you need to have 2 implants, and if that 1 implant beside you got a cavity there, if in all we need maybe to do a root canal. Now my insurance doesn't cover that stuff. My old age insurance doesn't cover crowns. So that's $2,300 just for the crown. That's not the work. That's just for the crown to put on. The work costs more. Then there's the cavity, the other work to be done. I said to him, you guys just made me a trip to Cancun, to Mexico again. And I can still put money in my pocket, which is going to cost me less than that, way less. The minute I went to the dentist, when I had a cavity over here and I had to, my insurance covered part of that cavity. Not a lot, but they did. So anyway, I go to the dentist and I open my mouth. He looks in there and he says, wow, look at all the money in there. And I said, what do you mean, look at the money in there? He says, you got a lot of money work in teeth done. And I said, well, how much money do you think is in there? He said, well, I estimate $50,000. I said, no, you're wrong by 10. It costs $60,000. In Canada, my teeth, look at these choppers, man. Every single one's a crown. I have 24 crowns, 5 bridges, My whole mouth cost me $13,000 in Mexico, and I could have gotten 10% off if I'd have paid cash. Can you imagine? I have a picture somewhere. One day I'm going to post it, what my teeth looked like before I got these. And crowns fail, and I have my own teeth underneath all the crowns. They're still there. My teeth are still there. I can still get a cavity, but I cannot get a cavity on the porcelain. It's not a non-living thing. You can't get cavities in porcelain. You can get cavities underneath, which I do have, actually. That's why I need that crown changed. So there's $1,300. I can fly from Vancouver to Cancun, 5-hour flight all the way over the United States and back for around $400 if I go one way there and one way back. And for me, going one way there and one way back's no problem. If they bump you, well, I don't care if I'm bumped. I'm still going to get my one way there or back because I got no job to come back to. So it's going to cost me $400. So my dentistry here is going to cost me $2,300 for 2 crowns, or $2,600, $1,300 each, so 26, a root canal, and the cavity fixed, and the work. So we're talking well over $3,000-4,000. So I can get to Mexico for $400, and then the lady that owns the Ocean, check her out, man. This is something else. Ocean Dental in Cancun. Her name is Irma Gavalden. If you want to look this up, Irma Gavalden, Ocean Dental. She has an apartment that she rents out to somebody that she is working on her teeth that has to stay there for several days. She rents out her apartment that she owns. For me, I went to her 6-7 years ago to get this done. I stayed at a hotel, Best West, I forget what it was called. A regular hotel cost me $700 for 12 days or something. It wasn't too bad. Then I paid my thing, and you know what? When we were when I was there in the chair, I was in the chair for 9 days. Not on Sunday, not on the weekends. Out of those 9 days, we probably went dancing about 6 times and out for supper with her whole staff. We'd go out drinking and dancing. I would dance with her. Like, how many dentists in your country will go out dancing with you after the fact? And when 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock rolls around, the bell rings, you're out of the chair, you're gone home. I was in the chair till 9 o'clock one night and the whole pain I ever had the whole time was right here, holding my mouth open for that period of time. Oops, I'm missing a whole bunch of chatter here. Watch time now that I'm monetized. He said the bully who followed me, gee, thinks he's sent Red a thank you note. You see, now, if bullies bother you, that's something else. Bullies don't bother me at all. As a matter of fact, I don't know what you mean by bully, just by what they say. You can, if people are chatting in you can block them. But if they're not saying anything, but they're giving you thumbs down all the time, or even if they're saying things, you can block them. But if they're giving you thumbs down all the time, well, you can't stop them from giving you thumbs down. You don't know who they are because they're a coward. They don't know. They won't come and say, I'm the one that's been giving you the thumbs down. I don't like you. I don't like what you're doing. I don't like what you're saying. Well, good for them then. But like, what a life to go out and to bully someone is just like totally a waste of time. And it's got to be like a 12 or 13-year-old kid sitting in his basement that's got nothing better to do. His mom and dad's basement. Please, someone tell me. Oh, wait a minute. Whoops, I missed that one. Please, someone tell me if you have ever seen negativity or bashing on my lives. I haven't seen yet anything the times that I have been there. Now, let me tell you something. Let's say you have one subscriber here and a non-subscriber here, and this guy always comes on your videos and always gives you a thumbs down, never says anything. Here's your subscriber. Now you put out a video. You can guarantee that that guy who's a non-subscriber is going to come over and give you a thumbs down and click on your video. He just made you some money because he clicked on your video and he give you a thumbs down. The subscriber may never watch your video that time. He gives you absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So praise the bullies and the thumbs down. That's why the thumbs, I did many videos on thumbs up and down thing. I don't really care whether I get thumbs down. I love it when I get a thumbs down. The only thing that YouTube cares about the thumbs up and down is the ratio between. If you got 100 thumbs up and 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 thumbs down, the ratio is so small. Get it the other way around, where you have 100 thumbs down and 10 or thumbs up. Then it may make a difference. But who ever had that before? Nobody that I know of. And I've seen people on YouTube, go to look at PewDiePie and look up thumbs up, down. He made a video pleading with his subscribers, please, please, I need thumbs down. He has over 100 million subscribers. When this guy says something, a lot of people listen. He asked for thumbs down and he got it. What did it do to him? Absolutely nothing. So these people giving these thumbs down think they're doing something real bad to you. They're giving you help. A bully meaning somebody that's saying something, that's typing something that's not good. That's a different story. But that person you can block. And if he wants to make a new channel to come on and bug you again, you can keep blocking him till he's wasting his time. Leonard, JSK Enterprise. Thank you for popping in. Holy smokes, I got to get off here soon, though. Once again, guys, this is my personal opinion. It doesn't mean that I'm right at all. Why would you told me to ignore him? Also, why is my name on the thumbnail? Ooh, what do you mean? No, I've got to learn this one. What's this one? Call me V. Why would you question that? You told me to ignore him. And why is my name on the thumbnail? He has your name on his thumbnail? Well, see, now even still, YouTube is such a stupid thing. You can report people, but you got to watch out when you report people. Because if you're wrong in any way, shape, or form, I could come back and kick you in the ass for that. Going green, Mom. Look at this. There's people popping in here, and I hate to say goodbye. Yeah. Who is bullying you, Red? Type his name in here. We'll all go and bully him back and thumbs down him ourselves. Oh, well, no, I guess I might not say that because then I know. Yeah, you know, actually, some people in YouTube actually did commit suicide because of bullying from people they don't know, which is simply amazing. Why would anyone commit suicide from even bullying, in-person bullying? You know, I hate to say this, and it chokes me up severely and makes me want to cry, that when I was going to school and younger, I was a bully. You know that? I was a bully. I didn't like to fight with people. Almost fighting. But I used to bully people heavily until I grew up and I smartened up And I think, you know what? I still think of those people that I bullied. This one poor guy, it was like 30 or 40 below outside, and all us kids, we had stone frozen feet. Our feet were frozen solid. And I just jumped up high and I stomped right on his foot. Like, to this day, that bothers the shit out of me. Why did I ever do that to this person? I'll never ever get to see him again. And I hope I see him in heaven one day and I can. I'm sorry, guy. Okay, oh, my coffee's cold. Anyway. Thank you, Mr. Drone Pool. Sorry, guys. I feel so bad for my past. And you know what? God forgives me. If I could just take away 20 years of my early life and forget it. My topic actually started out to be giving praise to all the non-subscribing people that watch my videos. That was the actual beginning topic, and it's been almost 3 hours, and it's jumped all over the place. I know, I understand, but I it started out as giving praise to my non-subscribing people, because 85% of the people that watch my videos on my analytics tell me that 85% of those people are non-subscribing people. But here you guys are, and believe me, you are my family. Sorry. Sometimes when like you show your emotions on YouTube, it turns people off. So I am sorry. Yeah, and there's so many of you here. If you haven't yet, please do the thumbs up. We're looking forward to that, and appreciate anyone that's actually even donated some hard-earned dollars to me. I appreciate it very much. If I could just come and give you a big kiss on the cheek, I would. Thank you. I mean, even if you did in the past, you don't have to do today. Uh, Maybe in the future, whatever things. Red, really not the place. Okay, Victoria, I'm sort of catching up on the chat here. I think a little bit. Yeah, I know there's a new feature just come out. StreamYard making what do they call that? Um, Not necessarily guests. You can have other people. I don't know how that works. You have to be. I think you have to be a paid member in order to have that working. But StreamYard has changed a couple of things. Yeah, we'll give gentle hugs from distance. Social distancing hugs and kisses. Appreciate it very much for all of you. Let's see. Here's one for you. Oops. when that happens. There. There we go. Thank you. Hello from Georgia. Oh, Traveling with Nick P is on. What do you know? I come and watch your train rides. Fantastic. It feels like I'm there sometimes. I wish I could do that. You know what? I would love to go across Canada in the train. And the States and Canada are so different for traveling. In the States, you can go up and down, back and forth. You can go all around. In Canada, you got like one way to go, Highway 1. Most of our cities are very close to the U.S. border because north it's too cold or too. I mean, there is some northerly, but most of the stuff you're going to see is right on Highway 1. You can go up and down a little bit if you want, and the same with the railroad. It's just all along. But it would be nice to get a passenger railroad and just go across Canada back and forth. I don't care how long it takes. That'd be the beauty of it. You're not a mod here, Megan. I haven't even ever seen you here before. Are you subbed? Going Green Mom? I think, well, Going Green Mom, I've seen her before. Maybe not so much on the videos, but on the lives. So she must be subbed. If you're not, by all means, I am subbed to you. That doesn't mean that you have to be subbed back to me. But anyway, thank you, Nick P, for popping in. That's great. Are you still on the trains? I just not today, but a couple of days ago, I was watching some of your. I don't know where you're at right now, but fantastic ride. Oh, excuse me. Daily Dan's birthday was Saturday. Right on. Well, happy birthday, Dan. You prefer Dan or Danny? Well, you have some channel that says Danny and some that say Dan, so that's why I asked. I don't know. I wasn't aware I had to run in past you to go to live streams. Oh, I don't care to collect wrenches, but I have been here before, just not often to get to. Well, if you're not fancy of wrenches, that's your right to. But if you would like a wrench, all you have to do is say, "Can I have a wrench, please?" and it will be given. I'll throw one at you. I don't mind at all. At one time when I first started lives, I wanted to give everyone a wrench, but then a few people would say, "No, you don't want to give everyone a wrench because it could backfire somehow." You get some guys in there that don't really, that abuse it. So anyway, I'd give anybody a wrench that wants one. If I read it in here, if I see it and you say, "Please give me a wrench," if I don't, just type a whole bunch of Q's or something, or make me notice your text. That some people want the attention. I noticed that some people have low self-esteem. You know what? I probably have low self-esteem myself right now because my today was kind of, it started off as a praise to all the non-subscribing people, but I was full of ranting today, getting things off my chest or what have you. The topics were all over the place, I think, today, and it usually is. When I was on for 5 hours that one day, it was just like all over the place. Red saying, "No, don't give bullies support. Supported wrenches, Wayne. Be careful with them." Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know. I have a lot of people that have wrenches that they probably don't come to my lives anymore, but they still have the wrench. So when they come in, they got them. But hopefully, I haven't given one to any kind of like a bad person out there. Right on, B. Thank you. I don't know how you get the green hearts on there. I'm not too good at that part of YouTube. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Do I sound like I'm full of myself? It actually hurts me to hurt other people's feelings. It bothers me when I hurt other people's feelings because that's not my goal. I don't want to hurt anybody's feeling because I don't want to be hurt. Going green, mom. I've seen some pretty big issues when everyone has a wrench. I know, and I used to go to. That's all they would do was lives, and they would play games, and the games were to get you more subscribers, and you would pick a number or something, and then that number would come up on a wheel, and if it got your number, you would be put on the screen, and you would be bumped up by 10, 15, 20 subscribers because that was the goal. The long as you were there, the subscribers would keep subscribing to you until that number got to whatever, like 20 or more. Then he would put the next person on. So you knew that you were going to get quite a few subscribers from that. So people would subscribe. Yeah, they would unsubscribe again the next day or something. They were just to get you up there. But anyways, they gave a wrench to every single person. Well, today they're not online anymore. They're gone for months already because of, I think because a lot of that had to do with it, wrenches, and those people would block other people that were good ones. They would do things to other good people. So, and then how do you block them? They make a new channel, they come on, or they probably have 10 channels all ready to go. And here's another one. Maybe you could try healthy self-esteem and positive attitude. Okay, going green, mom. I have a question for you then. Here you are, you're telling me, you're saying, maybe you could try healthy self-esteem and positive attitude. Okay, how does anyone go about that? How can I do that? How do I change? How do I feel better about myself? How do I feel more positive attitude if you don't have that? How do you turn that around? I think you can if you have someone sitting beside you continuously pushing you to say this is how, because it's the way your brain works. You're always in that low self-esteem attitude that it's very, very, very difficult. It's easy for people to say, well, don't think about that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, how do you not do that? If I only knew how to make a positive attitude and I can be hyper and good and jump up and down, but I don't know how to do that. That's where I need help. Now that's you bring up a good point here about bullies. Now, if somebody's bullying you and you react to them, in my opinion, the bully is winning because you're reacting to them. If you just don't bother, I know you don't want them to have them bully you all the time, but if you react with bullies, they win the game. If bullies come on and comment, that's a little easier. You can block them. If they come on and only give you thumbs down and don't say anything, you don't know who they are, you can't do anything about them. The GR channel thing does cause problems. The GR channel thing. Ooh, you see, that's where I'm way behind. I don't know what GR means. That's probably something simple, stupid that I don't understand. Um, That's a good idea. I think I could look up it. YouTube. You know what? You can find anything you want on YouTube. The idea is to the idea is to find it. You can look up anything. It's all on YouTube somewhere. But just to find specific internet to begin with, everything is on there. But just to find specific to your specific needs is so hard to find at times. But you got a good idea there. Try hypnosis. I've been hypnotized before, so I know I can be hypnotized. I don't know about you can hypnotize yourself. I don't know how you do that. You go into a like a I don't know how you even explain that. Going into yourself and thinking, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I have to look up YouTube more on how to do these things. This one girl, her name's Jen, that I know. She says breathing techniques. Yes, that does work, and it's very simple. Deep breaths 10 times in and out, and do this for a few minutes, and do this maybe a couple, 3 times a day, just your deep breathing and thoughts and what have you. But because I don't want to start crying again, but because I was a bully so bad at one time, not necessarily hurting the people that I bullied, but they knew I bullied them, and I knew that I bullied them. So even that still bothers me to this day. So, I just don't want to get you flagged for the type of channel you used to go to. Oh, no worries. YouTube's probably watching me no matter what. Yeah, if I could actually build up everything. I've missed so many chats here. I'm sorry, guys. Is because I'm trying to read them and carry on. And I know I don't post them all. Putting them on the screen in front of me here like this might be kind of useless. It's more for me to highlight something, but you guys can read what's going on the side, on the right hand side already. So you're up to par with what's going on. Whereas I'm so far behind, so that I have to pass over a whole bunch just to catch up. What do we got here? Hello, looking over top. You don't get to see me. Michael, see, I've got to look all these up. It's amazing. I have something called tinnitus. 24 hours a day. Well, as long as I'm awake. I'm hearing it right now. Did I hear it an hour ago? Yes, but I don't remember it. So I don't, when I think about it, I hear it. When I don't think about it, like I hear it really loud right now, but tinnitus is one. You can't stop thinking about it. So when I first got it, it was almost like suicidal, kind of like, how do I get rid of this? And my tinnitus, you can't get rid of it. There are some tinnituses that you can get rid of. All depends on what's causing it. But mine is it can never be fixed. If what I'm doing is bullying, it's not. Then tell Nate to get red off his thumbnail. Then tell Nate to get red off his thumbnail. A 2-hour live, Megan, and I'm on the thumbnail. If it's not about me, get red off the thumbnail. Wow. Okay, I will check this out on my own accord, on my own time, and on my own pace. And I promise I won't do anything. That's a promise, and when I make a promise, I keep it. I won't do anything, but I'm going to investigate this. I'm very curious. but I'm just willing to give them away and have them. Okay. Gee, I'm sorry that you're having any problems there, Red. Please, it would help him too for his channel not to be so negative. Red is also a color. Red is also a blush. Okay. Some YouTubers, that's their whole job, I guess, suppose, collect wrenches. Oh, okay. The color red. Well, you have your channel name, Red-Headed Writing Hood. Your hair is red, Red-Headed Writing Hood. That makes sense. And it's a good. I love the play on words. I mean, has a session about tinnitus. I haven't watched. Oh, believe me, I've had tinnitus for such a long time that I've tried every single possible way that you could think of. There is nobody out there that could tell me, try this, try that, because I have done it all. The tinnitus can come from like several different places. I think mine has got to be more with obviously the inner ear part. I don't think you can replace inner ears, so there's no surgery that can help. And I heard that. I asked my doctor one time. I said, "Well, what if you get your inner ear taken out completely, and you're completely deaf?" He said, "That doesn't matter. You can still have tinnitus." So I wouldn't want to get my inner ears taken out just to try to cure tinnitus when you can't hear at all. Then, wait a second. Here we got something. Forever best friends. Well, I'm your best friend. I don't know if I know you. Forever best friends. This is fantastic. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to all you newcomers. And to all you that are already subscribed, thank you very much for popping in again. And within a day or so, that if I have not subscribed to you, believe me, I will, because it takes me a day or two to go back and read. I always listen to all my lives after the fact, from front to start, and look at what's happening in the chat window, reading them all. So I do subscribe to anyone that subscribes to me. If you're looking for a subscriber, at least one, me, subscribe to me. Now, I won't know it's you that subscribed to me, so I might subscribe to you when I see your name here if I'm not already. That doesn't mean that you have to subscribe back to me, but Wayne, I came into your chat way after you began. Did you know today's topic? But if it was on, do I know today's topic? Yeah. Oh, you're just asking a question. Do I know today's topic? Today's topic was, like I said, all over the board, but originally it was about thanking all the non-subscribing people out there. Simply because I don't think very many people do that. They don't say thank you to all the non-subscribers. Everybody's looking for subscribers. Got to get more, got to get more, got to get more. But for my algorithm, and I'm thinking for 90% of you out there, go to your algorithm, have a look at your count, how many people are watching that video, how many are subscribed, and how many are non-subscribed. YouTube tells you all that. Every single video of mine for the couple hundred that I have out there are all watched, not all, but 80%, 85% are all, that fluctuates a little bit between 80 and 85%, are non subscribing people. So 85% of all my watch hours are non subscribers. So when I hit that, I'm a long way from 4,000 watch hours. Once I do get there, 85% of that 4,000 watch hours are by non subscribing people. That does not mean that I don't appreciate my subscribers, by all means. But today's topic was non subscribers. And if you were a non-subscriber and you popped in and you didn't put any chat in, you just popped in to see what it was all about and you left, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much for popping in and donating your time and energy towards a few minutes of my time. And I'm not Mr. Dress Up, so we can't have a sing and dance here. But thank you very much. Forever best friend. I will be. And you probably know, if you just pop, you might know a whole bunch of people here. You might know them all. So let me just pop up a few more things here. To my understanding, it is more of a nerve issue at that point. Yeah, it could be. Tinnitus is one of those hard things, again, like hard things to figure out what the heck is going on. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Thank you if you're new here. Thank you for saying hi. And obviously, if you don't have a blue wrench and you'd like to get your channel shouted out, just say so. I'm sure one of the few moderators I have still in here might find your channel and pop it up. Everybody's trying to get noticed on YouTube. Might as well be you. I'm a van lifer. Wow. Currently in Southeast. Are you in the warmth? I wish I was in the warmth. I wish I could for the winter. I just wish I could come down and spend some Canadian money down in the United States and spend some warm months down there. But you think they would let me in your country? Even to spend some of my my Canadian money down there? No. But if it's on bullying, what does bullying mean? Yeah, like now, if you're bullying without text, the only way they can do that is thumbs, right? They don't put their name. So if they're bullying because of text, then they're typing something in your videos or in your chat box, which means you know their channel name. And you can always block those people, and they'll always say bad things, right? That's what bullies do. If you can get over the fact of what they're saying is just garbage, they're making you money as far if you're monetized. They're sitting on your channel. Bullies don't understand that they're making you more money than your actual subscribers do, because they want to come and bully you. A subscriber might not have time all the time to come and watch your videos. That's understandable for everyone. So everyone out there that has a channel knows that you can't just go to all of them. You have over 1,000 subscribers. How do you go watch all their videos in a day and plus put out videos? It can't be done. Do you mind if I ask how much you work on keywords? They have definitely helped me find non-subscribers that are interested. Oh, you're going to have to teach me that one. I do work. I actually purchase TubeBuddy. I actually have a paid version of TubeBuddy. I think vidIQ is probably better, but I do have TubeBuddy, and they do have keyword things in there to look up. I don't maybe know how to use it that well, but I mean, maybe not through the chat here. It'd be too much to type in through the chat. But if you want to email me, or chat back and forth somehow. I'd be happy to learn what you have there. Oh, we don't even want to talk about vertigo. I have that too. I'm old. And when you go to a Canadian doctor and you say, I am dizzy, they say, no, you're not. Dizzy is not a word. And I said, what do you mean dizzy is not a word? They say, and there's two ways to have vertigo. You can have vertigo, or you can have, I forget the name if you guys know the name, but there's two things. There's, you are standing up or what, sitting down or whatever, and the whole room is spinning around. That's one way of dizziness. The other one is you are standing up and you're spinning around and the room is just still. That's two different ways. And that's caused by a whole bunch of different things too. That's inner ear problem. The center core of your brain is another one. And there's one other way. I forget what it is now, but I know all about vertigo. Believe me, I'm taking pills for vertigo, and here in Canada there is nothing. You say I have dizziness, they don't. I'm taking a Circ for dizziness. It doesn't kind of work for me at all. But I go to Mexico and I say I'm dizzy. She says, "Well, here we got a bunch of pills for you to try." So anyway, yeah, vertigo is that's more disability. That's that to me. That's worse than tinnitus. Because yes, I hear the tinnitus, but like I said, if you asked me an hour ago or 15 minutes ago whether I had tinnitus, I said I don't remember. But I'm hearing it right now, and I hear it all the time while I'm awake. Anyway. If I am a bully, then report me. I am reporting him and asking others to also, because bullies should be stopped. Yeah, you're right. You know what? Here's a way to stop bullying completely, 100%. And trolls. Do you know how? If you produce, or they should have done this since day one, if you want to make a channel on YouTube, you must give your driver's license or a credit card, not for money, but because it's your name on there. Put your driver's license on there, or your name is associated with that particular channel. So if that channel starts to bully or troll, well, he's gone. And then if he wants to make another channel, you have to put your birth certificate or your whatever information about that person. That would stop bullying and trolls for good. They wouldn't exist. So that's too bad they don't do that. I take what's this? Morning. I take morning. I don't know. Lemon balm. Okay. Well, this is interesting. I mean, very interesting. Cool. I have to try some of this. Like I said, I'm going to listen to and read all the chats later again. So I'll have to check some of these things out. That is 100% for sure. Yeah, the border's open now. Actually, you can drive across to the south, but like I said, I can't drive to the United States. I can fly over it, but I can't go to the United States, COVID or not. You only got one now, eh? Okay. Fairy dust. Oh, thank you, Wayne. So it's about a channel and not the thumbs up and down. Thanks. Okay. Well, there again, this is just my opinion and my word, and I I got an email from YouTube themselves once time I was at, and I got actually a person. It's not a what do you call it, algorithm robot, a person telling me on email what thumbs up and thumbs down really mean. And it's the ratio between the thumbs up and down. So some people would put, instead of having a thumbs up and down on there, they would change to the words like and dislike. To me, that's, you're afraid of the thumbs down then. You're putting the word like there instead of, you're still going to get dislikes from people. Only you can get to see the count though. So I put the count there. Let's see that count. If you guys want to give that thumbs down, go right ahead because you interacted with me. You made my day. You came and you give me a thumb, whether it be up or down. You took time out of your day to come and click on my video and spend 1, 2, 3 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes, 5. You might have watched the whole thing. I don't know. And you don't like me. You give me the thumbs down because you think what I was talking about is not good for you. Well, good for you. Thank you for voicing your opinion. Anyway, yes, fairy dust. Jennifer, everything is cool except the thumbs down. You might not get thumbs down all the time, but don't worry about, like, I'm such a small YouTuber that why would they worry about me? I suffer every day with ringing and buzzing in my ears, yet my medical will not help me. The hearing aid. Yeah, you can buy hearing aids that are supposed to try to stop tinnitus, but they're very expensive and they don't work for me. And if anybody out there, like Victoria here, if you have everybody has had ringing in their ears at one time. They know what it sounds like. It's a buzzing in your ear. Some sounds like crackling fire. Mine is a whistle. How would you like to have that in your brain 24 hours a day, or as long as you can? I can actually create that sound by a sound wave form to make exactly that sound. And they say if you make that sound and put it in your ears, it's supposed to counteract that. Doesn't work, not for me anyway. What works for some people will work for others, and what works for others won't work. It just. And pass the hearing test. What? Pass the hearing test. Oh, well, good for you. Fantastic. But anybody out there that does have this problem and it's ongoing, believe me, I really do feel for you because I know what it's like. I have it and I hear it all the time. Especially when someone says, "How's your tinnitus doing?" Now I know it right now. So pretty one no one covers hearing after 19. Yeah, insurance wise. Oh really? Okay. You get hearing loss after that, eh? I like it when you guys say things that might be, like you're telling the truth. I think that's what matters, and how your experience is. It's not just mine. That's against the YouTube's laws. You can actually do something about that person that's putting a thumbnail with something to do with your picture on there. You can sue the shit out of them. They're not allowed to take anyone's picture and without their permission and put that up on a. I have a friend here that's his thumbnails. He uses other people's, almost like naked women, on there, close to. How would you like it if I wore a thong and made a thumbnail out of it? Would you like it? Like, that'd be cool, huh? Like, give me a break. Do they think putting a picture of you on their thumbnail is helping you or hindering you? Maybe it all depends on why they put it on there in the first place. Danny. Night, Danny. Oh, Danny's heading off. Okay, Danny, thank you for Staten for popping in. And thank you for Danny's all your other channels that you popped in with. Thank you. You have 4. I'll be visiting your other one. I knew you had 3. Well, at first I just knew the one. And then I found out you had the other 2. Now I have to find out you have another one. 34,000 subscribers. My goodness. That's amazing. Oh, Lance. Right on. Oh, Red says something here again that's got to be important. What they are going through and their channel, not about bashing others' channels. Yeah, I know. You wonder what people, what kind of life they have when they're doing stuff like that. Like, oh, going Green Mom says he wasn't bashing you. So what was he doing? I guess to Red he was. Hi, Lance. Great to see you. Right on. Thank you for your opinion, Meg. There you go. You know you do have the rights to, because if you go look up the somehow, I don't know where it is, where you go to find out all the rules and regulations of YouTube, that's in there about using someone else's picture or the thumbnail, or even I don't know too much about mentioning the channel name, but I know the picture and all that is totally against YouTube rules. And I'm sure if you ask anybody, type it in, go to make a video saying, is it not good to put, find out yourself instead of just me saying so. Silence. Yeah, but I can't hear well when other sounds are happening. Oh, you know what? That's funny. I hear ringing in my ears and it's pretty loud, and I could mimic that sound and play it back for you. I can't right now at the moment. I don't have that recorder. Make that exact sound I hear and at the level that I am hearing it. And yet I think I could hear a pin drop. It's very amazing, the human body, what it can do and what it can't do. But I think I can hear real well, which is simply amazing. Why I can hear this ringing, and yet I can hear, so far, I think I can hear like whispering and stuff. So this is my experience, of course. Yeah. Like when you see a thumbnail with, and it's their channel, and I don't think what the thumbnail is not in the video. My thumbnails usually always have, the thumbnail is taken from the video. Usually 99% of the time, my thumbnail is taken from within the video itself. But I've gone to some videos that were husband and wife living out in the woods, and that was their channel, about living off grid in their little house there. But the thumbnail is, well, she's wearing leggings, like long leggings, but having a shower, nothing on top, down to her waist, but you can see her back, right? You don't want to see her front on YouTube, but you can see her back. Like, to me, that's called clickbait. Why do you want to show nakedness of your, and women, especially? Unfortunately, men don't have a chance to do that. You have 2 videos, one with almost a naked man and one with almost a naked woman. Who's going to get the most views? So, anyways, I'm getting way behind in the. You got to know, Red, that I do support you, though. And I don't do things like that to you. And I'm sure that everyone here is the same. And I, too, am going to go check this out. And I made a promise that I won't do anything about it unless I ask you first and say, hey, I'm going to sue this person for you, or I'm going to do something about it, or I'm that shouldn't be right. How many people, how many women do you see doing stuff like that to men? We all have different private parts, but we all got a head, arms, and legs. Like, I mean, really. No, don't quit YouTube. No. Please, Red, don't let them win. By all means, don't let them win. I know it. There again, how can I tell you to don't have anxiety? How can you try? I don't know how to tell you to don't have anxiety and get frustrated and by having anxiety the bad guys are winning. They're not paying 1 cent to be in your head. Why do you let them stay there? They're in your head. You're not in their head. And I don't know how to get rid of that. How do you get that out of your head and say, okay, I'm not going to worry about that no more? Oh, I wish my hearing. Well, I don't know. Selective hearing sometimes is good. When I want to hear something what people say and I don't want to hear what they say. I guess it all depends. Okay, Red. I think you were saying you were going to go one time before, but it got interesting. I'm going to come by and watch a couple of your videos or your lives or whatever you put out and just check up on you. I don't want you to quit. Please don't quit. I had that thought too of quitting, not because of bullies, because it just seemed like my YouTube for others wasn't going anywhere, and it's still not going anywhere. YouTube is going for me the way I want it to go. I want a place to put my videos that I know I can go look at my videos from the past. I went back and looked at my first videos and looked, hey, I've been to all these places before, and I want to go back. And the COVID came out, and then I couldn't go there anymore. Thanks you, Ed, for popping in and supporting and giving me your time out of your day. Appreciate you very much. And I will have you on as a thing one time if my Wi-Fi is good. Believe me, if I can talk to Daryl here one day to find out, I'll get you in there. Don't you worry. And V would like to have me on. I'd like to do that too. So being on someone else's live chat, you don't get watch time, but you're helping someone else get watch time that needs it. We all need watch time. You can't say, oh, I got lots of watch time. The more watch, that's the point. It's not subscribers that give you the money. It's the watch time. I can have 1,000 subscribers and have watch time up the poop chute and I'll make a lot of money. But if you have 10,000 or 100,000 subscribers and low watch time, you're not making anything. The idea is 4 years. The idea is to have enough subscribers to cover the 4,000 watch hours and to keep you going in the watch time. The more watch time you get, the more money you make. The more subscribers you get doesn't mean you make more money. It's the watch time that gives you the money. And the way to do watch time is, unfortunately, I say, lives. There are some channels I watch every now and again that's all they do is lives. They don't even make a video out. To me, that's useless. If you're going to have, to me, that you're not outrightly saying so, but you're begging for money. It's because that's you're using YouTube as a job, and I don't want YouTube to be a job for me. I want YouTube to be pleasant, fun, and work the way I want. Oops, here we got somebody in the house. Somebody new. By the way, I've blocked Lance. Okay. Thank you. Good on you, girl. Way to go. And here we got somebody, Marshall. Look at this. Hi, Marshall. How you doing? Wow. Thank you for, I've been on for 3 hours, man. And I've had a consistent below the 20 mark viewers or followers right now. Been consistent for the whole 3 hours. So my watch hours have gone up a lot this video. Lots of different topics too, by the way. But it all started as my main topic was thanking the non-subscribing people. Because 85%, I'm telling you, Marshall, 85% of my views are non-subscribing people. 15, that's not that I'm giving shit to the 15%. They should be more. But where are my subscribers? Why aren't they watching? They subscribe and then they go away. And 85%. So if you go back, look at all my videos, go back 100 videos. Well, when you go back so far, then time takes over, and yeah, they've got 1,000, 2,000 views or what have you. But look at my recent videos within the last month, below 100 views. Okay, that doesn't mean I'm stupid. But below, let's say I have exactly 100 views on the videos, which I have less than 50 views on my videos. So let's say I have 100 though, just double my numbers. 85 of that 100 are non-subscribers. So 15 of those people of that 100 are my subscribers. I should be catering to my non-subscribing people, trying to get them interested and subscribing to my channel. My channel maybe doesn't have surprising thing. Do I have to play games all the time? Do I have to play music? Do I have to do things to invite people to come in? No. All you got to do is be yourself and be honest and be truthful. And that's what you get when you come and watch my the videos also, and the live streams, is you will get an honest review or an honest discussion and nothing but truth, as far as I see it anyways. That's the way I roll. It is getting dark here, guys. My light is changed completely. Hello. Everybody's saying hello. Thank you again. And I've been on, like I said, for 3.5 hours. Marshall, how are you doing? He says, I'm doing, Camper Van Addict's doing well. Look at that. And She Devil used to come in and play my games with me. She was sometimes the only one to help me practice, see if it's working. And the only reason I was making games was for Kenneth's help. He was playing Kahoot, and then he got whatever you call it, trolls or whatever, happening too much. So I would play games just to figure out something that would work for him, and then I would turn it over and say, "Here, Kenneth, here's a game that'll work for you." And nobody wanted to come and play, so I just didn't bother. So that's what's happening here. Yeah, right on. I do thank you there. I do thank the haters. I I almost changed by maybe over a year ago. I almost changed my thumbs up down thing to the word like and dislike, and then I thought about that, and then I got a hold of an actual person from YouTube telling me about the thumbs up and down. When you don't get a hold of, you can tell it's a person by the way they answer and the way they talk together and how fast you get your answers. Asked him about the thumbs up and down, and because it's the ratio between a thumbs up and down that matters, not necessarily that you got a thumbs down. Well, people, I think when you change the word, the actual pictures of the thumb to the words, that it's you that's the problem. You don't like the thumbs down, so you change the word so that you don't see the count. And besides, you can take off the count with the thumbs there anyway. You can take the count off. But I not encourage the thumbs down, but I love it when somebody gives me a thumbs down because they don't realize how stupid they are. They came to my video, clicked on it, they give me the thumb, which be up or down. They made me money. If they only knew that, trolls would quit. You know? Like, what the heck are they thinking? They got to be like kids. It can't be adults that are doing that because, oh, Water Boy's in. Water Girl was here. Water Boy's in. Wow. I would love to be down where it's warm where you guys are. Unfortunately, the United States won't let me in. A big gate goes up when I go there. They type my name in the computer when they say, where are you going? Where are you going to be? And how long are you going to be there? And what's your name? And my name types in and all of a sudden, bang, the whole computer starts going ding, 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 ding. And this is like 60 years ago, man. Like, give me a break. Oh, sorry, I'm being too loud. Like, I'm a convicted felon as far as the United States is concerned, and that will be forever until I die. There is no forgiveness. So, anyways. Oh, Water Girl's still here too, watching. Water Girl, Water Boy, Water Baby. And Kenneth's also still here. I appreciate you guys very much for that whole time. Kenneth was here for 3 hours, 3.5 hours. And Camper Van Attic and were some of the first ones here that were simply amazing. And we had a lot of topics here today, guys. A lot of topics. And even did break down and cry once. But, like I said, when you're here, I remember, Camper, you were saying something about if you ever do get to come to BC here in Vancouver, you'll miss the wide open stuff. Yeah, there is no wide open here, and you just got to learn. There's lots of people. They're everywhere, especially if you're in the cities. While you've been here, just driving is like, oh, Hopas, how you doing there, Victoria? Nice of you to pop in. I love your bus. My goodness, I wish I could afford one of those and doing the work on that. If I could come down and help you, I would. Water Boy and Water Girl, right on. The whole family. Oh, well, I love all of yous. And that is no lie. I am your family. Where is my family? Where's all those people that said that they were my family? Besides you guys. When you miss a video or two or a live stream or two of theirs, they figure, they don't come to me anymore. Why should I go visit them? That was my attitude the last few weeks here. They don't come and watch me. Why should I go and comment and watch their videos? And I understand that you can't go watch everyone. Believe me, it's not just, I'm getting back to ranting and raving, I think. Sorry, I don't mean that. Anybody that comes and watches my video and makes a comment, even if they do say awesome or cool or hi or good or whatever, like Danny Staten, he says he when he goes to videos and watches them, he may only say awesome or cool or whatever, and he does that a lot of mine. But God damn it, he was there. Well, sorry, but he was there. He commented and he gives a thumbs up. So thanks for saying hello. I can't tell whether you guys have a wrench or not, but if you do, please by all means use it in a good way, of course. Post your own. Oh, Marshall, if you're still here, remember I was trying to get Stream Elements to work. Could not figure out. I still haven't figured out. Neil, what the hell? How you doing, Neil? Here's a new one, guys. Lives in, I don't know if I want to say. I don't know if I should say. Here's a guy. His name is Neil. Has a great channel. You guys should check him out. Yeah, I did get to BC finally, but I didn't come the way that I was saying on my video that I put out this morning. I didn't come that way through Lundbrick, Golden, and Kamloops. I ended up going Highway 3 all the way. Once I got to Lundbrick, and then I got to the turnoff to Kamloops because there's some highway construction going on. I just bypassed it and I went Highway 3 all the way. I bumped into snow, as you can see, near Christina Lake and a few places, but otherwise, beautiful drive. So I did stay in Lundbrick. I stayed in Midway. I think from Midway, I went all the way, the rest of the way, which is like Rock Creek. That's where some friends of mine live, in Rock Creek. I don't know what I was telling Marshall that was so important. I forgot, Marshall. But I was trying to tell you something that obviously wasn't too important because I would have remembered it. But the NW 1337, no idea what that means something to Neil. Check his channel out, guys. Well, I guess if you're going to check his channel out, you know where he's from. So it doesn't hurt me to tell you. He's from Medicine Hat, Alberta. And he drives around Medicine. You know what? When I was there for the summer, I bumped into his channel, and I said, "Hey, I live here too. I should be doing this." But I did it before I knew him though too, and then it just encouraged me a little more to put some more out. So we were in competition there for a little bit, and I guess he bumped into my lives here. So. Niagara Falls? I was there. I want to go back. I was in Niagara Falls. I was in Toronto for maybe 4 hours and hated it. Toronto is just too big and too bustly. Biggest city in Canada. Over 5 million people there. Like, it's just way too. I was in Toronto for 4 hours and then I left and I went to Niagara Falls. Takes about, an hour and a half or whatever to drive there. 4 lanes there, 4 lanes coming back. And I went at midnight, solid headlights coming and going, solid all the way. And I'm thinking to myself, where the hell is everybody going? It's midnight. The highway is full. There must have been within a several kilometer range, there must have been 1,000 cars. So an hour and a half, like, wow, solid people going everywhere. Sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat, guys. But I did meet Neil in person. Cool guy. And I couldn't put up any video, Neil, because I was doing all the talking. I found when I was played back the video after, I did all the talking and I was supposed to be interviewing you. So that's why I wanted another interview. So I could hear you talking. So 20 minutes from your house. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, I'd love to come there. Must be nice right now. Actually, Canada, the Great Lakes, dips down farther south than most of other parts of Canada. But believe it or not, 70% of Canada's population is there, Toronto area. 70%. No wonder when Canada goes for the vote, if the East votes one way, the West might as well forget about voting. All the way from like Manitoba and westward. You might as well forget it. You could never beat the vote because there's less people here. Everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Thank you. And I know you can read that on the right side. Thank you very much. Ah, Toronto. Really? Actually, I just saw a program about Toronto. It was a nice place to live, but if you can get by the hustle and bustle. Oh, Niagara on the Lake. Okay. Yeah, beautiful place. I went to Niagara Falls. It's funny. Niagara Falls is unfortunately a Canadian viewing thing. When you're on the stateside and you want to see the falls, they got this long walkway built out from the cliff that you can turn around and then you can look at the falls. But in order to see the falls properly, you got to be on the Canada side to see it. So it's too bad that the Canadians can't just go there and watch and see. Yeah, hello to Water Boy, Water Girl, Water Family, and and everybody. Oh, wow. Boomer's still here. I didn't know that. Okay. Forgive me for not including your name in anything if I did. You lived in Toronto in 86 to 87. Okay. Never again. Ooh. Yeah, too big and too big and bustly for me. I don't know if you can actually hear the rain. It's been raining for 3 days here. 2 days. Sorry. We had sun 2 days ago. A little bit. Always cloudy, but a little bit sunny we had. Okay, guys. I am thinking it's unfortunate. I mean, I don't usually get. It says 17 in the house right now. I don't usually get them kind of numbers. I'm usually below the double digit numbers, and I appreciate it very much. And I hate to say goodbye, but I've been on for 3 hours and 50 minutes, and I don't know if you can hear that, but there's a growl in the. Is there a wolf in here? There's a growling noise. That must be my tummy. I'm getting hungry, and I have food, and I could cook it, but I think I'm going to go out and get something simply because I just don't feel like cooking today. And I have to. What is it? I've got 12.2 volts on my voltmeter, and 12.2 is 50%. And I don't ever run my thing down to 12.1. Then you're ruining your batteries. So I think I'm going to unfortunately call her goodbye, guys, and shut her down. And I appreciate each and every one of you that came here and put in your time and even donated money. I've had a couple donations today. I thank you. That's why it's scrolling across the screen. It's the only way I can beg for money. I'm not monetized. Believe me, when I become monetized, I'm going to beg. No, that's the farthest thing from my mind. And yeah, thanks, Marshall, for popping in. And I know you do your best. You got so many people to follow and watch. And I know it's hard. It's hard for everyone. Even if you're a small guy like me, it's hard to get out there and do your things. But thanks, all you guys. Appreciate you. And I hope that Ron Sees America is going to get a hold of me. He wants to learn how to do a few things. I know I can help. He just has to step forward, and he said he was going to. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Red's back. I see she typed in again. I'm feeling for you, girl. Believe me. I am thinking about you. I love your personality. It's just fantastic. I think if I was in your neck of the woods, I might even ask you out. You're my kind of should I say you're my kind of gal? I don't know. I might not be your kind of guy, but know it the other way around. Anyway, okay, guys, I'm calling her. Thank you, one and all. And believe me, if I'm not subscribed to you and I see your name in here, whether you're subscribed to me or not, I will subscribe to you. It won't be for a day or two. And I always go back and watch all my lives just to see what I've missed. I'll read them all again, and I might come by and comment and say, hey, thank you for the comment that you made. Appreciate that very much. So thank you all for coming in. I hate to say goodbye, but good night, everybody. Stay awesome and stay nomadic outlaws. Cool. Check out my merch. Bye.